þrælar gengi í beinu ræningja tannlausu kjöldurakkar sníkjudýr brauðmylsna blindingar og aumingjar neytendur og klámhundar grindhöfuðu bellarar marklausu peð leiksoppar rækama og úrvök sameinist ómagar bak í bak og dansið
Við byrjum öll og við byrjum með þér Áður en ég dey skal ég dansa með þér Nú skal ég dansa með þér
varpi hulunni af hendi mildræðingjans steipið af stóri þræla pískaranum og látið hann súpa eigið meðal setið hann undir okið sameinist ómagar og þrælið aldrei framar bak í bak og dansið
Við byrjum öll og við byrjum með þér Áður en ég dey skal ég dansa með þér Nú skal ég dansa með þér Við byrjum öll, ég vil deyja með þér Sama hvert við förum Við byrjum öll, þú munt deyja með mér Áður en ég fer Skal ég dansa með þér
eða lundir okið guðans
Áður en ég fer
það núna eða aldrei dansið eða deyið
Við byrjum öll og við byrjum með þér
dansið eða lundir okið guðans
Áður en ég dey skal ég dansa með þér
það núna eða aldrei dansið eða deyið
Við byrjum öll og við byrjum með þér
dansið eða lundir okið guðans
Áður en ég fer Skal ég dansa með þér Klámstrákur Ég væli og væli meira Ég græt og græt meira Ég nötra og skelf allur meira og meira og meira Ég veikist og veikist meira Ég hósta og hóstu meira Þessi lækna veit ekkert hvað þeir eru að segja Þar ég sanna ég sé að deyja Veik sjálfsmynd Ég er degur ókyn Syndaselur
ert klámstrákur. Klámstrákur. Þú ert klámstrákur. Ógeðslegur karlmaður. Klámstrákur. Klámstrákur. Allsþegar drengur. Klámstrákur. Þú ert klámstrákur. Mér býður við þér.
Veik sjálfsmynd, ég dökkur ókyn, syndaselur, slingur eins og munkagraður, lítill melur, alltaf drukknandi móral, gerir samt skemmtiselur, söngvar yngri affingur, ég kvíða sjókingur, ælandi, skælandi, fælandi, allur í bögli, líkt verið höggi, ég þessi típa, algjör pepa með læti, ótegndu blæti.
Þú ert klámstrákur.
Klámstrákur,
Þú ert klámstrákur.
klámstrákur,
Viðurstygglegur klámstrákur.
klámstrákur.
Þú ert klámstrákur. Ógeðslegur karlmaður.
Klámstrákur.
You know what's annoying is I could not find a looped track for the damn save music for the GameCube of Animal Crossing. That would have been perfect because I quite frankly feel very sleepy. Hi everybody. I have been hard at work all weekend and also mostly vegging out as well. Yesterday I kind of slacked a bit, but I did get a little bit of work done, and then I finished it all off today. So that's why I'm kind of like gonna be very seem out of it, because normally I don't think it's a good idea to stream after doing a lot of work, because it kind of eats up all my energy. But I also didn't want to like not do anything this weekend, I guess. I feel like streaming is kind of like a exciting thing for me to do. Everything else is just way too passive. Oh my god, is that Dr. Salem? Sexy man, do you hate me? Do you hate me? Sorry I bullied you on Discord. Well, I'm not sorry because I'll do it again, but I'm sorry if you're upset by it. How are you guys doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I went up and down the hill. I'm gonna start trying to do that more just to be a bit healthier. And I was so happy. There's somebody that's on our road at the moment. I think they're just visiting. And they were inside, and when I was walking by, I saw a puppy. Well, a big dog. It was a very big dog. They said it was a Great Dane, but I didn't care what it was. I just saw it. And what I like to do if I see a dog is I like to show them how happy I am to see them, to kind of bait them to see, like, are you gonna come over and let me pet you? Because obviously I can't go up to their property. And of course the dog was very, very delighted that I seemed happy, so it jumped the fence and came over to see me. And it turns out it was a Great Dane puppy. It was huge. It was like 8 months. You wouldn't have been able to tell it was a puppy, but you could definitely tell that it was like really wild and playful. That's usually how you can tell if something's a puppy. It wasn't a big fence. It was like a really small fence. It's mostly there to kind of demotivate them. Like, see how it's not easy to just walk over here, so you should just stay right here. But they were very cute, and the owners were trying to be like, oh, don't worry, he's okay, he's friendly. And I'm like, don't worry, I can tell. I don't know, like, I usually think that it's kind of obvious if a dog is happy to see you versus if a dog might bite you. I think maybe I'm gonna find out the hard way, because I do know dogs can wag their tails if they're aggressive, but I think there's a lot more to their body language than that, as well as obviously growling and stuff. But hey, maybe one day I'll pay for it. Kubra, well, how dare you give me a sub? It's your birthday. Kubra, happy birthday. I'm sorry that I haven't popped into the group chat to chill. I feel like I kind of distance a lot. I don't know why I do it. But we gotta do something soon. You should play Resident Evil 5 with me. We should collab, actually. Do I wag my tail when I'm happy? I'm always fidgeting my tail like this. But I don't know if I really wag it when I'm happy. It's kind of neutral. But happy birthday, Cobra. Exercise? Okay. That's right. I was requested to send a personalized voice message for his birthday. And of course, I'm happy to take requests. I can tell when a dog isn't happy to see me when it bites and pounces me based. That's why you need to have riot gear and a shield. You'd bite Pumpkin, but you're happy to see me. Wait, so then in what context would you bite me? Also, hello, WW. But the dog was so cute and friendly. And the downside with big dogs when they're excited is they do kind of like jump on you and scratch you a little bit. And they'll kind of like destabilize you a bit. But that's not the issue. The issue is mainly that they'll scratch you. But I just deal with it. Like, it's so cute. It doesn't matter if it hurts me. So I was delighted. I can't have a dog because I just don't have the lifestyle for it. So I'm just happy to get like my fix from other people's pets and stuff, get in to see them for a bit, but then, you know, not have to actually take care of them because dogs are kind of demanding. But I have only eaten yogurt today and a latte. I've been very naughty, very bad. I wanted to eat meat, but it's just, there's some kind of weird taco, what do you call it when you make random shit and then you cook it in the oven and it's like shit thrown together and thrown in. I don't know how to describe it. How do I spell my cat's name? It's Komi. K-A-U-M-E. Komi. What is that? What is it called? Help me. Casserole. Yay! Yes, yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Casserole. I don't want to eat into that. I don't want it. There's also leftover what do you call it? It's like a type of chicken from Asian restaurants and it's fried and I don't remember what it's called. It has sesame chicken. Yes. I accidentally left it in a styrofoam on the table for hours. I do not know if it's bad anymore. And I didn't want to eat it anyway because I want to eat healthy. I don't want to eat fried foods. But that would have been really cool. Tomorrow, I'm going to eat something delicious. I just don't know what. There is a lasagna. And I was offered it. And I said, no, I don't want to. But I finished up a second batch of commissions. I have about one more batch left in terms of people who have already paid. And then I have the wait-in list. But these are very time-consuming. So I probably am going to be closed after I finish the current wait-in list. Or raise the prices. Because these are very, very cheap and they take me a bit to do. But I'm going to showcase them. Oh, wait. Let me resize. I like doing it like a batch this way, though, because it means that I have more time to just make sure everything's uniform. So, this is one of them. I'm still self-conscious about my chibis. It's like I can tell that I'm still a bit inconsistent. Like, sometimes when I'm drawing, I'm like, wait, the head's too small. This isn't like how I did the other chibis. It's just always be that way. But my favorite is this one, of course. Because it's my friend's OC, Gwendolyn. And I always I love drawing Gwendolyn. They're my favorite. And I've been in love with this OC for, I swear it feels like 10 years. But, it's kind of a coincidence that it turned out the best, because I did want to talk about something that I saw on Twitter, which is basically, it was a thread where an artist was disclosing that they're not a fan of all the designs that they have to draw for commissions. And then I guess there might have been other things that they said, but mainly that was the main one that really took off. And I think that's a given. I don't think anybody out there likes all things ever. I think that it makes sense that an artist might not like every OC, whether they think it's bad or it's just not their personal taste. Just like I feel like there's probably some VTuber designs that you guys see around that maybe you just don't like, but it wasn't like the best look for the artist to kind of like outright say that, because it's just going to make people self-conscious about wanting to commission them. But there was one thing that I think people, there's a takeaway that I'm worried about people having regarding that, which is that how do I explain this? You know, if you commission an artist, this artist probably draws a lot, right? Draws lots of different artworks, and they might not all turn out equal to each other. I speak from personal experience that every single art that I do is almost like a battle, no matter how good or how practiced I am with them. It feels like it's like a coin flip if I have an uphill battle or not. Some of the commissions that I showed you just now, or the ones from the previous batch, some of them were like, Jesus, I don't know how to get this right. Why isn't this going right? What the fuck am I doing? What's wrong? And it will even be like for some of my favorite designs of the batch. And so I feel very out of control, or I can't control how things turn out. And what I worry about with people is jumping to conclusions regarding if a commission didn't turn out the way you hoped. Maybe it's not on the level of the other illustrations in their portfolio, whether it's factually worse, or maybe you just don't like it as much, but maybe the artist actually liked it just as much. I worry that people are going to think that, oh, my art didn't turn out the way I hoped because they don't like my character. They think it's ugly. Hell, I was seeing that kind of paranoia in general. People just kind of insecure about their designs and thinking that artists don't like it. But I think that you just can't know. You never know what's inside of artist's head. You don't know if the artist agrees with your criticism about the art not being as good or not. You just don't really know. So I worry that that post is going to kickstart new paranoia, which sucks because I don't think that's always the case. And I have been accused in the past of doing it on purpose, like, you're lazy, or you did it because you think my character's too simple and stuff like that. And funny enough, the 2 times that people accused me of that, it was not intentional. I mean, it never has been intentional, but in those cases, there was just a lot of context that they didn't know. And one of them, I don't think they were fair to me. I did 2 banners for an ex-friend, and I have no particular uniform way in how I do things. I'm just kind of all over the place, and I experiment, and sometimes I'll do things one way, and other times I'll do things another way. And because one thing about the 2 banners was a little bit different, they basically said that I got lazy and I didn't care, and it was just kind of wild because I actually liked both a lot. But that's the risk, I guess, when it comes to being a kind of variant style artist, is that you showcase examples. And so, understandably, people expect those examples. And if they turn out subpar, which I do think that there's been cases of that, I understand from a client perspective being frustrated by that. But it's more that it's not so much being dissatisfied with the art. It's more like, be careful assuming why it turned out that way. Be careful assuming that the artist did it maliciously, you know? But I remember one time, it was just like a rough, I don't know. I was doing a batch of chibi commissions, and the chibis I initially advertised, they were very hyper detailed, but I started worrying that it was ugly. That I didn't do a good job, that I need to simplify things and draw chibis like how Japanese draw them, so I needed to do them simpler, and so I kept trying to do it simpler, and it was just kind of a mess. It wasn't going well, but I ended up refunding the people that I felt like turned out the roughest, and that's why I'm trying to approach this current chibi batch like differently, making it to where I am slower, to upload them all, giving myself enough time to like kind of overview them all and make sure that as a set they look fine. And I feel pretty confident this time. But even still, there's always going to be an art or two that I deliver that I'm like, man, I don't know why I couldn't figure out how to make this even better, but I feel like I can't do anything more with this. It's just a mental block, and I kind of wish I knew why I have this issue. Why it feels like no matter how many years of experience I have, I can churn out a dud as if I just haven't been training at this my whole life. I don't really understand what it is. I don't know if it's my ADHD. I don't know if it's some kind of perception debuff I have. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. Also, hello, Platinum. Hi. We're talking shmups like Dodonpachi or something more like Gradius. We're gonna be playing Twinkle Star Sprites. I can kind of segue into that, actually. So, the initial motivator to have Moe forms was I was very inspired by Twinkle Star Sprites, and I really liked the idea of diving into playing the shmup genre because I've just always seen them around, but I've never dabbled myself. And so I thought, like, oh, this looks like really cute and fun. I wanna have like a alt universe form of myself and have shmuppy kind of vibes to it, sorta anyway, while still keeping in line with my initial character design. So a while back I commissioned my mama Oku to kind of reinterpret my classic outfits, and I was gonna have like arm toggles where they're implied like little shoot device basically, but as I kept thinking things over, I felt like I wanted to take a really drastically different direction with the Moe forums. Rather than it just be the same exact costumes, I wanted the Moe forums to be more special. So I thought, oh, well, I like sailor shit. I've always wanted a nautical outfit, and that's like a huge like portion of my personality that I haven't really been able to dabble with due to the theming that I did choose for my big forms. And so I ended up going nautical, and then I also went military because I had to think of something that would pair well with the nautical. And that's why I am the form and the vibe that I am now. That's why we're this now. But initially I did think like, oh, maybe I'll still get these as costumes later. And then I thought I would get nurse costumes. And I'm like, nah, I think I'm going to keep it focused. But still, it was intended that shmups were going to be a big thing that I would play with these forms. Even though I went sailor military, that was like one of the main drive-in gimmicks that I kind of advertised, that I'm going to be playing shmups, but because I was nautical themed, I started eyeing water themed games, which kind of diverted my attention, and I hadn't made time for shmups. And then I wanted to play one, and it didn't work anymore. I guess it was because of Windows 11, I'm not sure, but randomly one day, Twinkle Star Sprites on my computer would not load anymore. And I know that I'm able to do Fightcade and this and that, but I was just weirdly fixated and demoralized that my Steam version that worked completely fine suddenly wouldn't boot up at all anymore. It would try, it would be like a loop where I would click it, it would start booting up, and then it would go back to, oh, do you want to load this game? Do you want to start up this game on Steam? And I was so frustrated. But when I decided to stream today, I don't know what compelled me, but I decided to try to see. Actually, you know what I know what it is. I saw another shmup in my library. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I feel so stupid. I feel so foolish. I have to remember so many things because there's so many games in my list. Cotton. It was Cotton. I remember now. I saw Cotton. I'm like, oh, I want to play that maybe. And then I'm like, wait, let me give Twinkle Star Sprites one more shot because I love that game so much. And it worked. And at first I was having full screen issues, but I was able to kind of figure out that all you had to do is alt enter, and it like makes it to where it doesn't mix up my computer. So boom, we're gonna be able to play Twinkle Star Sprites, which I've played a bit of a while back. I was playing it a lot. I never got good though, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get particularly good at shmups, because I guess this kind of segues into, there's just so many things that I want to do. There's so many things that I want to get to. I feel like I am juggling a lot with the different forums, with the alternate site that I'm going to be streaming on a bit more lately. You know what it is. And all the games that I want to play. There's just so much, and I keep thinking like, wow, am I ever going to get to God Hand? I'm playing Dredge for the 4th time. Am I ever going to get to God Hand? I just feel so frustrated at myself because there's only so much time in the day. I can't stream all seconds of the day, and I just feel like I can't do everything that I want to do. But I'm going to try not to stress too much about it and just take things one step at a time. So I would say that being able to just play Twinkle Star is like enough for me for now. I ordered Pragmata. It just hasn't arrived yet. I'm assuming that it's going to arrive at the end of the month. I think there's always something people know going into a commission. Not every piece will always turn out like the best thing in their portfolio. It'd be silly to think it's because someone likes the design less, in my opinion. Yeah, but I also think that it's probably a thing sometimes. Like, maybe. I think apparently that OP of that thread that I was referring to clarified that something like they take longer if they don't like the design or something like that. But I don't think that's the case most of the time. Yeah, I have to, when it comes to higher ends, or well, it's not even that high ends, but when it comes to higher end AAA games, modern AAA games, I can't really run them very well on my PC while also VTubing, so it's a lot easier for me if I just do it on PS5. Plus, I really was enjoying the demo of Pragmata, so I would eventually have wanted to buy it physically. Also, speaking of, Diana, the Android girl, she's a VTuber now, but people were saying that it looks like she has an AI filter on her face. I don't fully understand because the model looks like it's 3D. Like, it moves 3D. It has, like, depth dimension type shit. So what is the AI face thing for? Unless VTuber AI shit has just gotten that advanced that it projects an entire model. I don't really understand, and I don't know if it's legit, but people are just saying that there's some artifact on the eyes and the mouth and stuff, and I didn't see it initially, but after glancing, I did notice something looked a little bit weird, but I don't know how to feel about it. I hope that's not the case, but I did think it was cute. It was Diana, or is it Diana or Diane, with Pecora, which is cool. Probably getting Pragmata next month for my birthday. I'm so excited. The demo was so fun and everyone's talking super well about it. Yeah, like, it seems that it's just really, really, really beloved, and I was wrong. I think it's been out a week. I've been staring at my library all day and played one round of Tekken 8 and rage quit. Dome Keeper twice in between, keep making up my mind. Yeah, like, that's why I like VTubing those. VTubing at least motivates me to play something instead of do absolutely nothing and then just wish I could play something. Also, I had Mina play more Resident Evil Requiem while I watched. They haven't progressed past where I last played, but we're pretty much on the same page, thinking that it's just a very weird game. I mean, everything I said about Requiem before I got it, before, like when I was saying it was going to be an identity crisis game, because they're actually advertising that it's an identity crisis game. I play the game, and it's an identity crisis game. It's like, that is its issue, and that's its main identity. Which is the problem. There's nothing particular about Requiem that really stands out in a particularly good way, and I realized I don't think that Requiem seems to be like a game I would want to replay. Of all Resident Evil games, I feel like Requiem appears to have the least replay value. And one note also that Mina made that I thought, like, oh, I see what you mean. Mina was saying that one section when you're stealthing around the stalker enemy and you are turning on random lights, he basically said, oh, this is Amnesia the Bunker. And it's like, oh, I could see that. Yeah. Because Resident Evil, and I guess lots of long-going IPs and whatever games in general, I think they do look at other games for inspiration. I don't mind, though, if they take inspiration from games like that. I thought their little Amnesia the Bunker section was, like, fine. But Mina also seemed to be annoyed at dealing with the stalker enemy, as do many people, because it is peculiar that there is a mod to remove it entirely. I don't remember ever seeing a remove Jack from RE7. You know, I don't remember remove Demetresk from Resident Evil Village. There's something about the Stalker and Requiem that seems to annoy people in a way that it didn't for the other ones. And I feel like it might be a few things. One is, I think that enemy is a little bit more generic and forgettable than, say, Jack or Demetresk. And also, it feels a little bit more scripted to where she's just designated to show up every time you're about to do, like, anything. And I don't know, I guess it just feels a little bit excessive and condensed how much you have to deal with it, kind of. And she disappears, and then she comes back to a later section and this and that. Yeah, I'm shmupping tonight. Want to stream, but I need to mod Morrowind and Daggerfall. Like, what, you're gonna be making it? Already seeing lewd art of Pragmata on R18 boards. Of course, they make stuff of anything that's popular. We're doing a lot between streaming and commission stuff. Make sure you have some time for yourself too. Yeah, that's why yesterday was mostly me chilling with my friends. It's really nice. We watched Eurovision. I really loved Eurovision. I haven't kept up with it though. Like usually I just like watch various performances of finalists from throughout the years and stuff. But I haven't done a deep dive trying to find anything that maybe I haven't seen before. But I was showing Ghost, because I like that stuff. Yeah, Eurovision is a musical competition where all the European countries select a musician representative to compete and try to win the trophy. And it's really cool. You get like a really nice variety of different musicians and singers. And the starting music that I was playing at the beginning is Harat, I think they're called. I discovered them from an Eurovision. They're very BDSM core, and I really like them. I highly recommend them. I only ever listened to one of their tracks for the longest time, and then I don't know, I think a few months ago I started looking around and realized that they have like way more bangers. Do you have any Italian faves out of curiosity? I can't recall any, but I will say if anybody has like Eurovision recommendations, please tag me in them or post them in the Discord in the music share channel. I sometimes struggle to get to checking everything, but if it's Eurovision, I'll try to prioritize because I love Eurovision. So hello Crimson, hi. Let me see if I have anything else to talk about. Oh, apparently Alien Isolation 2 had a trailer come out. I haven't watched it at all, but I thought Alien Isolation 1 was really cool, but I never finished it. I left off somewhere and never made time to go back to it, just like everything I play. Even stuff that I almost finished. Like, I was looking through my list when I was trying to decide which game to play, and I saw Umigari or whatever. I was at the end. When am I ever gonna play it? And whenever I do decide to play it, I'm gonna be like so detached mentally from like how the game flow is that I'm gonna like struggle to go back to it. Sucks. Hold on, let me see if I can I'm gonna download the Twitter trailer so we can watch together. There we go. How about this one? I think it's really short. Maybe it'll only be just like a teaser. This better not be muted by accident. It is. I muted it. Oh. Sugoi. This is already better than the original. Wow, my God! Oh. Awesome! Happy! Happy! Ooh, there was something. Oh, yeah. What was it? I don't remember if it was the Crowcat video or if it was just Bean and me talking. But ever since it was pointed out to me that they do not show you monster transformations in modern Resident Evil games. Now I see it, and it's weird. So when we were playing through Requiem, and I'm gonna give a spoiler about Requiem. I'm halfway through the game roughly, but I'm gonna give a spoiler if you don't want to see it. Just mute for a few minutes. But when the little girl mutates, they camera cut. They show her bugging out a little bit, and then it cuts away, and boom, she's like switched to her monster model. And that's sad. I would like to see her mutate and feel more pain. I would like to see every inch of the cells mutated. Mina also reminded me that apparently Dead Space mutations are really, really good. It's been a while. Gonna have to go look back at that. Beside that, anything else that I have to talk about? Oh, no, not really. Looking for the Crowcat video, but which is it? I mean, it's kind of obvious. It has Crowcat in the title. Are you wanting to watch it? Are you talking about my VOD? Are you wanting to watch it on YouTube, or do you prefer Twitch? Because I got you, homie. I can accommodate you. You sound more raspy than I remember you good. People always get confused when I talk different. It depends on my energy. Like, I guess whenever I'm like low energy and vibing, I sound more, what is the term? Gravelly. And I guess when I'm energetic, I kind of like talk like this, I guess. But I guess I just have a bit of range. Unintentionally. I want to watch that video you were talking about from Crowcat. I mean, it's literally his most recent video. It's the Resident Evil 4 one. See, what I like about something like the Dead Space remake is that they actually added more transformation scenes, and they're super well made and fit the tone too. How sad is it that Dead Space remake was awesome and kind of better than all modern Resident Evil, but modern Resident Evil is what keeps trucking along, and Dead Space is dead. It's so sad and fucked up. And guess what? Dead Space remake also had atmosphere. But it's fine. We'll just have more 5,000 Resident Evils and Silent Hills, I guess. Whatever. I have Twinkle Star already up. What do you think of that? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I haven't played this in, I swear it's probably been a year. But there was a time where this was my comfort game. And I never got good. Like, I'm straight with you, man. I never got good, and that final boss, she's such a bitch. How come the music's not playing? Oh, I see. Hold on. There we go. Oh, okay. How weird is that? I'm telling you, the controller worked before I went live. I literally double-checked it before I posted the thumbnail because I'm like, wait, I don't want to go live and find out that the controller doesn't work anymore. What do I want to do? Character mode. Oh, here's the music that's like doubling, I think. At least it sounds like that to me. My favorites are these two. I love the pencil girls. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta get YouTube up. Oh fuck, I never popped out the YouTube chat. Hi YouTube, how you guys going? If you're still here anyway, my bad. It's hard balancing all these. You guys like Eurovision? Nice. But I remember it was Kama that told me the stream and this tag on Twitch. But the last time I did it, I got like bullied a little bit. And so I was scared to use the tag again, but now I don't give a shit. I don't care. It feels so good to be back. I don't remember. I remember there's like a charge button, but I don't remember what it is. Oh! See, okay, it's that button. I got hit already. It's over. I should start over. And also, when I play this genre, unfortunately, I'm not as good at being able to attend to chat, so there's a bit more quiet moments for me when I play these. But this is basically, I guess, like my first shmup, really. And I was told that I was told by somebody that it's a pretty good one to start one, but it's probably a weird one to start with and maybe not the best, I guess. And the only other shmups I played was I played, I think Caught in Reboot, where it included the original, and then it also included the remake. And then, if you count it, Rocky and Pocky Reshrined, which is not an old shmup. I mean, like, the IP's old, but they didn't remake it. Or I think they remade the first level of the original, and then the rest is, like, completely new. And that game was hard, but I got through it, just kind of, like, barely. Oh, Oh, right, I forgot I have charge shots, I think, right? Yay! I feel like... What is 1944 the Loop Master? I'm getting kind of burnt out by all the recommendations. I think I have too much. I don't think I should be recommended anything for a while. Unless it's stuff for, the evil, naughty site. I love when non-European people... love when... Oh, I can't... Oh, that's the pause. I love when non-European people get into stuff like Eurovision. It really makes me happy. It's something that catches even you guys' attention. Yeah, and I don't really ever hear anybody talk about it. I guess, like, it just really isn't popular unless you're European. And I don't even know how popular it is for Europeans. Like, do you have... is it a normie thing, or does everybody like it? So explosions, I think, destroy the flames, but you can't shoot the flames. Oh my god! Ah! It's like, it's kind of neat, and I don't know. Like other singing competition shows, like, can be okay, but I think I'm just usually disinterested in a lot of the songs and a lot of the culture, I guess. I mean, they're not everything is America. What is it? American Idol, to where it's kind of mean. I think The Voice is, like, a little bit more chill, right? Or is The Voice mean, too? Unless Eurovision's mean as well. I only usually see, like, the finalist type stuff. I don't know what the early stuff is, but I'm assuming it's not quite, like... I noticed that a lot of my favorite Eurovision stuff seems to be from Ukraine. I think my favorite performance, though, if you asked me a year or two ago, I would have told you it was, I believe it's Norway, Fairy Tale. That was my favorite. But I think I moved on to liking Hatari. I believe they are... I think they're Iceland. Oh, also, if anybody wants to play this, just let me know. Because you can do verses. I would invite Love, but I'm assuming that he's gonna go to sleep soon. Yay! It's less normie than most music festivals. Cool. Eurovision was Pog when Stefan Raub participated with his artist for me, but since then I don't care who partakes for Germany. Got you. I think it's decently big where I live. However, I'm British and we get cooked every year, usually out with some exceptions. Oh, does Britain not typically win ever? I haven't played this in so long. It's like I would play some of them, but I'll probably get muted. Another one that I really liked was Verka Serduchka. I believe they're Ukrainian as well. I used to listen to them a ton. And a few of their, like, other songs. But I'll tell you, man, YouTube, trying to find music on YouTube has gotten really weird. Like, it feels like if you search anything, everything feels handpicked. And only the first 20 results are anything related to what you're looking for. So it feels like I actually struggle to find stuff. Like, I'm better off looking up something on Google. Like, I'm trying to find all an artist's album, and it just, YouTube won't help me unless I Google and look at their Wikipedia page. I was trying to listen to Grace Jones's stuff, and her YouTube page is really weird. It feels like none of her music is on her own page. I don't know what that's about. No! This guy made a big event out of it, memeing its way into the contest, having a big parody show of Got Talent and voice going. Also, when is that, last Amazing Digital Circus come out? Whoa! Look at this beautiful sunset tropical setting. I will not go and see Amazing Digital Circus in theaters. I don't want to hear a bunch of children going, "Oh my god! No, Jax, no!" I want just complete silence. I don't think I would be able to see it in theaters even if I wanted to. I don't think it's anywhere near me. Stop, bitches! Bitches! This is, cute 'em up. Because it's a shoot 'em up, but it's cute. My kinda game. Although, I don't need something to be cute. Like, I like that there seems to be a, large variety in aesthetics for shmups. I even have a few on Steam that I just haven't gotten to. I think one is Death Smiles. Love wants me to play that. I want to watch the Pomni sex scene alone. Stop, stop, stop! Leave me! Stop! Okay, sorry. I get scared. She's down. She's weak. Crush her. Give me that. Stop! I hate her. I hate these fairies, dude. They're so mean. No, we're just joking. I just wait for YouTube to recommend me a random game OST out of nowhere to discover music. It used to be better about that. Like, they do recommend random shit, but back in the day, it was even better. I think this is the level where I usually start sucking. I mean, more than usual. They're so smart to, like, have everything, like, kind of, like, hazy for the background. Like, they did a sheet of, like, white overlaying it. Just so the hyper vibrant stands out, immediately dies. Told you I'm bad. I do think that if you want to make the Amazing Digital Circus like a huge social event for you, though, if you want the chaos and to hear, I feel like I can totally see the appeal and go into it. But unfortunately, I'm not that. I just want complete silence, stoic. If I'm gonna be excited, I would rather be with you guys. That's why we're gonna watch the last episode of Amazing Digital Circus together. Who the hell is gonna inherit the fandom, though? Amazing Digital Circus, raising a whole generation of insane people, and they'll have nowhere to go. But I think the Amazing Digital Circus fandom will exist for a while. I think we'll be getting art and stuff for years. It's like a classic. I'm glad I came around and started liking it. Because Actually, it's kind of cool, actually. Sometimes the popular thing is actually fun. This mouse is really cool. I also feel like it's one of the most popular shmups that don't have you play as a spaceship and isn't Toho. Oh. Hi, Riot. Right, look, I got Twinkle Star working again. What the hell even changed? I don't remember Steam saying anything like, asking me to update it. Homestuck seems to be, like, dead. Homestuck was so huge, but I feel like it was weird. I think it was really niche and gave the illusion that it was huge. Hold on, my game's not working. Hello? My controller keeps disconnected. But I don't really see, like, the Homestuck fandom going strong and well, or maybe they're just in their own section of the universe. I can't get my character won't move. Jesus, what happened? This part's kind of hard for me too, so I don't like that I'm already up to a rough start because my controller. What's It crashed. Seriously? I guess it doesn't work. That sucks. I lost all my fucking progress. Well, looks like if I want to play this game more, I mean, I'm just gonna boot it up from Steam, but next time I guess I really do need to set up Fightcade, because that's really annoying. Alright, I mean, it's fun to me no matter what I'm doing, and the longer I can delay the final boss, I guess it's doing me a favor. You saw E-Girl cosplay a Homestuck character. There's always going to be a little remnants of nostalgia. But it's crazy what the Vivzy Pop, they did a pilot for a Homestuck animated series, and a lot of people feel that Homestuck is just something that's very difficult to try to adapt traditionally to any sort of like show, that it's just the only way you can really experience it is it has to be the webcomic, and I could believe that. I tried to watch it and it sucked really hard. I didn't like it, but I've never liked Homestuck. There's also I guess they're working on, like, Vivzy Pop. She did something called Zootopia. I don't know if it's Zootopia or something similar to it. It's called something with animals. I think that's going to be their next project. But crazy that the studio's gotten big enough that they can do stuff like that. My friend kept trying to get me to watch it, or to read it, and I tried, and they tried to convince me mostly by showing me all the fan content, and I'm like, oh, the fan content makes it look appealing, but when I tried to read it, I'm just like, I don't know. And every time I would hear about it, it would sound just kind of convoluted and cringe. Just not for me. Homestuck, they're like weird gremlin MS Paint looking creatures. Where'd it get popular? Tumblr. It was peak Tumblr culture. I was in a stream where somebody was talking about a huge cosplay incident in Homestuck. And I remember it was like, for the troll characters, they have gray skin, so apparently somebody put a bunch of Sharpie markers in the bathtub, in the water, and did it to dye their skin, and I think it like really fucked them up or something like that. What's wrong with paint? Just paint. I don't understand what the marker was, like. Maybe it was supposed to give it a more natural look instead of it being kind of painty and like thick or something. But the only thing I highly remember from Homestuck, and I always tell people it because I swear to God it's like my most favorite memory, is the girls cosplaying as the boy characters, and then they would upload video animated GIFs of themselves squirming while holding their crotch and then pissing their pants. And we've talked about it a few times, and there's some people who remember it, who've seen it. Oh, god damn it, evil game! Leave me! Shit, I did it whenever nothing was even on the screen. Damn it, I'm about to lose! No! I want that. No! 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 Damn it. Yes, you did, Kane. Is that what activates you? You know what? I never really noticed the HUD. Like the dividers and everything. Looks like JoJo or something. JoJo Part 3 core. Or Part 2 core, I guess. Ah! I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm down. I actually forgot there was a sequel. I don't like how it looks, because didn't they went away from the 90s anime kind of vibe and went more 2000s anime. Stop! Stop! Yeah, bitch. No, no, no! Yeah, get demolished. That doesn't mean he can't still win. Ah! Well, too much on the screen. Yay, win. He #1. Tumblr is now just AI slappa, is it? Maybe I'm just not around on Tumblr, but I mean, everywhere is AI slappa. Everywhere. I'm so sick of seeing, like, experimental, unconventional anime art on Twitter and thinking it's really cool. It's surrealism. Surrealism, and it's always AI. Every single fucking time! Sorry, I was getting stressed by the game. Hold on, had to itch. Oh, right, I saw... There's apparently, I mean, not apparent, I literally saw it. Every now and then, musicians steal my art and upload it for their thumbnail on YouTube, and it'll get, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and they don't credit me. It makes me cry. And I found one, and it's like, yeah, thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and I was salty. It's one of my older arts, too. So, hear that, everybody? Even if you are kind of mediocre like me, even you will get stolen from. Ah! There's also one that, it's weird. It was like... Hi, love, hello. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, thank you. There is, it's hard to explain, but it feels like they used my art. I don't know if they traced over an aspect of my art, or if they tried to mimic my art, or if they put it in an AI generator, but I swear there's an artist who actually, they followed me, and then their art got used for a thumbnail for like a really popular video. And it was weirding me out because I'm like, something about how you drew this looks like my art. But I looked everywhere. It looked like it was based off of how I draw banners, or my old anime banners. And I couldn't find anything in my gallery that was an exact match. It was like so confusing. And there was weird things about it that made me think, like, is this AI? I didn't know what was going on with that one. Oh, I'm dead. Oopsie. Love, I'm surprised that you're awake. Because I would have, like, invited you to fight against me, but I'm like, well, no, it's your bedtime probably, right? And then I had to do the obligatory mention, since we're talking about people stealing from me. I mean, I've dealt with, like, lots of incidences that all artists kind of do. But, I think Call of Duty stole from me. Because I don't think Call of Duty has sophisticated anime connoisseurs, so I do think they just take shit from DeviantArt. or the AI tool they use, because they definitely do use AI for some assets like banners and avatars on there. I think whatever just pulled everything from DeviantArt, and I think some of it was my shit. It was like wild because I got DM'd about it from a client who I did a banner art for, and they're like, hey, my friend sent this to me, and they said it looks like my banner that you drew. And I'm like, oh wow. I was getting stolen from before AI. What was the other one? Oh yeah, there was like somebody who, they stole my art. It was like a My Hero Academia art. They stole it and then put it on a shirt and printed it. And on the back it was like a Dragon Ball Z character. So it was like a cohesion slappa shirt. And then they were trying to advertise it in Facebook groups. And then somebody contacted me and told me, hey, did you give them permission for this? I'm like, oh no. So I contacted them, and then they called me the F-slur. The only thing that stopped them, though, is that they stole from a more popular artist, and that more popular artist brought attention to it. And then everything else is just random arts getting just stolen and put it on Redbubble for random trinkets. It's just wild. Some of it will be, like, really ugly shit that people steal, too. Like, I don't understand it. It's so funny, though. I remember, I knew, like, the guy that stole from me and put it on shirts, I know where he lives, and he basically said I'm poor and that I should come work for him or something. But he didn't exactly look like he lived in a lavish house himself. It was kind of weird. Whenever the firebirds come, it's too much for me. Stop it! No! Bastard. I wasn't even anywhere close. That's the first time I heard about you. When you mentioned the story a while ago, I was like, wait, that was you? Oh. Wait, really? Wait, which one? Call of Duty or the other thing? Also, I got a follow. I didn't notice it for some reason. Thank you so much for the follow. Even if the bubble bursts, generative what is LMMs? But people move on to something else to be angry about. I mean, if there's a bunch of fucked up bad shit going on all the time, I mean, there's always something to be angry about. People don't even have to try to find something to be mad about. There's always gonna be something. Some things are just more, like, shoved in your face than others. That's why, like, people get really fed up with AI, is because it's like you can't just ignore it. Because it's constantly being shoved in your face all the time. So that's why it's, like, a huge talking point. Language learning model, what AI really is. I mean, there's no way it's going away. God damn it! This bastard! This bastard! Stop it! Stop being better at me, stupid computer! Whoa. No, get that away from me. Ah! Fuck! I think people keep trying to kill, like, prominent people in AI development. It's kind of a waste of time, though. You can't do anything. Like, you can't really intimidate tech people into not pursuing advancing that. Kind of wild. Call of Duty. I didn't watch VTubers at the time, but the art theft came up for me because I believed YouTube recommended a video on the subject, which you were mentioned at least there. Wait. What do you mean? Was it a video of me talking about it? I got scared. Hello, Speedwagon. Hi. Wait. I was mentioned a Call of Duty thing? Really? I'm famous. Crowcat recognizes my greatness. Call of Duty. I'm really going to play. Stop! Stop! Ow! God damn it, this guy has like one half heart down! Ow! I'm not happy to know that a Call of Duty creator covered it though, because like, I just look crazy. Like, what? This shitty artist thinks that the great almighty Call of Duty would copy her? Delusional bitch. I'm delusional, but I think I'm right. Just this one time. Hey, I'm not saying that they stole good art. I'm just saying. Keeping you sane while I'm sorting out books in the boxes. Are you office boy? You little office boy? Riot, who was it? I must see. I gotta see how famous I am and all the nice comments that aren't calling me delusional. Oh, see, look at this. I'm just demolished by this dude. Wait, how do I... There we go. Was it popular? Was it a popular video? Am I in a popular video? How popular was it? Was he a big guy? Why do you watch Call of Duty videos? Why are you watching Call of Duty videos? You play that? Hey, remember when I streamed Call of Duty 2 and I couldn't beat the final level because it would crash in the same spot all the time? Makes me really mad. The one time I'm like actually trying to finish again, that it won't let me. I hate this game. Alright, I'm not doing my charge up enough. That's one thing that I'm doing different than how I used to play. Okay, how famous was the video, Riot? Call of Duty Zombies is cool. God damn it! Fine! Fine! No, don't give up. Just use this as practice. Just use this as practice. Damn it. Right? It's got some exciting stuff coming up. Wait. Sorry. Watch this VTuber. They're so funny. Sex. Oh! God, yo! Stop it! Oh! Woo! Ah, I win. I'm number one. You don't know. Well, was it? How do you not know? You vaguely should know if it's popular or not. You just don't want to answer. Oh God, this bitch. She's not nice. She looks nice, but she's not nice. I suck so much even when I play as this boss bitch. I'm not even good. But this is one of the best songs in the whole ass game, so. I'm popular to you. Wow, thank you. Yeah. It's okay. Just relax. Don't be excited all the damn time. Oh my God. Sometimes I can literally beat her in the first 5 seconds, and other times I just get nowhere. It's like a dice roll. Odds are usually not in my favor, though. Oh! Whoa! Stop it! Bitch! Goddamn! Oh, the sandwiches. Every time she summons the food. And also, when I suspect Call of Duty stole from me, this was before the big old, like, Ghibli shit, where they were clearly doing the Ghibli AI stuff that was trending. So, there's no question that they use AI. And what's annoying is that what they used, what I suspect that they used my art for to generate some stupid fucking OC. It's like the most like Western dude trying to design an anime character design ever. Where there's something that's odd about it. Not even just Western guy, but like maybe like a normie trying to design an anime character. Something about it just felt weird. Oh, Zuzu! Yo, hi! How are you doing, Zuzu? I'm playing Twinkle Star Sprites. You should play this, actually. I don't know if you fuck with shmups at all. But I finally got Twinkle Star Sprites working again. It wasn't for a while. But then it crashed, so be warned if you want to play this stuff on Steam. But hi for anybody who doesn't know me. I am PumpkinSynth. At the moment, I am in my Sailor Synth form. I am a saltwater crocodile girl. And then my alternate form is a military raptor girl. We like to play autistic water games and shmups, which I intend to play more of, and other stuff. But my big forms are Halloween Ghost and a Eldritch Ghost. A little bit of a convoluted Brandon. My model's breaking! Oh, wait. Maybe it's because... Do I have to adjust it? Yeah, I have the water autism. Like, you know, the, what is it? The Miiverse post where it was just somebody spamming nice water, nice water, nice water. That's literally me, except I get a little bit more descriptive. Mostly I'm autistic about Resident Evil, though. I was telling them about the identity crisis of Resident Evil Requiem. It's just, that's what it is. Identity crisis and low replay value, unfortunately. You like sailor outfits? I love sailor outfits. I love nautical vibe in general. Synth is autistic and artistic, exactly. What were you playing, Zuzu? Oh, but if you have to go, I totally forgive you. Zuzu plays retro games. Can anybody give a shout out to her? Do my mods do their jobs? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Mommy here is not doing so high. I might actually win! Which would be crazy, because usually... God damn! Sieges, dude! I hate her shit, dude! I can't see them very well. Oh, but I think you can bait them out. You bait them, and then you just have to move. But it's, like, scary, because they just move so fast. Earthbound. Oh, shit. I've only played a little bit of it a while back. It was cool. What do you think of coral reefs in modern day 2026? I haven't actually looked into how coral reefs are doing. All I know is that what is it, like the Great Coral Reef or something that was like at risk of going extinct? I remember hearing that a long time ago, but my water autism is more towards, not so much underwater, but above water. I like boats and sailing, and I like fishermen. And I like submarines, and I like oil rigs and stuff like that. I think they're really cool. But, damn it, bitch! Just fine, finish me off. I don't even want to live. I am convinced gamers of today never played shmups. I don't know, like, I don't think, I mean, they'll play them, I guess, if some viral one happens, like a new indie one. There's one that was like, I don't remember what it's called, Vampire or something, but it's not really a shmup. It's like a reverse shmup or something like that, they call it. I think that became popular, but I don't think that's like a real shmup. Ow. I think it's Vampire Survivors. It doesn't look appealing to me. There's so many like retro shmups, like shmups that I would rather just play through those before I play like indies. Right. Yeah, see, I just had to bait them, that's it. I love whenever the frame rate goes low. Damn it, I hate when I die though. Had an old autistic fish tank phase. My dad did. Oh yeah, speaking of, I was telling about how back when I was a kid, my dad maintained a saltwater aquarium and a freshwater aquarium, but it was all about the saltwater aquarium, and we had really cool stuff. We had a snowflake eel, we had a big giant pufferfish, and then we just had a shit ton of fish. It was really nice, but it's like difficult to maintain it and like very expensive. And so he basically sold everything and just hadn't picked up the hobby since. But he was looking through old physical photos. Hear that, younglings? Back in the day, photographs were physical. But he found a bunch of photos of the old aquarium, so I'm gonna ask him to send it to me at some point. I told him to text me photos of it and never did. Shake my head. I think he's been busy though. Actually, I know he's been busy, but I'll show you guys what it looked like because it was really cool. Oh. Oh. Why did she? I want her to just. Oh! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Sorry. I'm not doing the charge shot enough. Do the charge shots more. She's not even anywhere close to dying. I don't remember. I know he had like the kind of staple basic fish, clownfish and stuff, but I just don't remember all their names. I was just so young. Vampire Survivors is a parasite poison in the well. Even calling it a game is an overstatement. It looks weird. Like, it looks like all you do is you move around and you just shoot everything near you. Like, I don't really know how you can die in that game exactly. And I think it's like a trend. I think there's other games that come out that are like basically mimicking it. Also, one of you was like correcting yourself. Did one of you accidentally say Vampire Savior? I think that's Darkstalkers, right? Yeah. Everything's a roguelike. Always roguelikes! God damn it! I love Darkstalkers. I suck at it.
Names of
Thank you for the follow. I'm delighted that my Boletta figure should probably ship out in the next year or two. I was wanting one for her for years. She didn't really have any good ones. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. My Majima statue arrived. Of course, I'm Majima fan. Even though I've really only played Kiwami. But, it was huge. I thought it was going to be, like, small, like my other Majima figures that I sold to get this one. But this one's, like, a full, like, ass scale, and, I'm pretty impressed. It probably helps that, Yakuza models in general are pretty stylized, but sometimes it could be hit or miss when a physical, or a 3D character gets a figure. Like, sometimes it doesn't translate well, like, they'll look a little bit off, but I feel like Majima turned out good. Even the small ones were good. Whoa. But yeah, look at that, man. The face sculpt is fantastic. I also prefer figures like this. I don't like the real cloth that figures will have, to where they'll have plastic as fuck looking hair, but hey, the jacket's real. I usually just prefer this, but I feel like this turned out fantastic. I did play Pirate Yakuza, but I only dipped my toes in it. I mean, I technically played it, but I just didn't, like, beat it. I got worn out. But I've been meaning to make time to go back to it, because obviously it would fit with the Sailor Synth theme. Alright, time to eat shit. Eat shit and die. God, my god, my god. But, wow, god damn. One attack takes all my health! I hate her so much. I hate this bitch so much. Ah, stop. I think tomorrow, I don't know if I could try to finish, Requiem tomorrow. Get it get it done and over with. What sucks though is, god damn it, why did I have to like take so long? Now I can't return it when I'm done, because I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna play it again. Literally my favorite part of it so far, I mean, I think I was told it was the best part is like the asylum, and I like the 5 seconds that you're at the lab, just for the vibes. But that was more like story section and then like a gimmick. Like that's what's weird about Requiem. I thought it was gonna be like Resident Evil Revelations, which it still kind of is, but where you have your main dominant game, and then you have a bunch of like alternating, okay, now the action part. I thought it was gonna do that, but Requiem, it does a bunch of mini parts that are action. It's so RE6 There's a part where when the one character mutates, Grace is like, no, I wanted to save them. Then you control Leon for 5 seconds to do a scripted cinematic shoot-in at the enemy. I don't even know why they gave you control of the character, like, for something like that. Ah! But now it's like, oh wait, half of the game is like a Leon hub, so it's not even a alternating thing. That half of the bulk of the game is literally a Leon. God damn it, I can't deal with this anymore. Wait, I'm doing okay enough. Said this during your RE9 stream, but they really should have made them 2 separate games with Leon's part being Revelations. They needed to separate it. Whether separating the campaigns like 6 did, or just making them 2 different ass games. Should I play Yakuza 1 through 6 and then drop it because 7 and 8 pure slot? Nah. I think that lots of long-going things always turn to shit eventually, but you shouldn't rob yourself of when so-so IP was good. Like, I would easily rewatch maybe the first 3 or 4 seasons in Game of Thrones, and then I just end it there. Then I just pretend like nothing else happened after that. It's like how many good Yakuza games are there before it gets shitty? Like, that's pretty cool. I would like to play more Yakuza, but I know that I don't have the time for certain genres. I'm kind of play a game that's about 10 hours or 15 hours and then move on. I'm not really able to make time for games that are like 50 hours. Not often anyway. I did have a really good time streaming Kiwami though. I thought that was a great game. Whoa. Also, I can't believe it. I was in Abigail's stream the other day and he was playing God Hand and he tells me, oh, I don't know if you'd be able to play this. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? I could play God Hand probably. Like, what I can't do is like 80s platformers. Like, I can't do classic Mega Man. There's definitely like some skill issue that I have to where I'm just completely filtered. But I have no reason to think that God Hand in particular would just be that significantly hard for me to not be able to play. I'm curious if it's like hard, like when I'm trying to think of like, wait, what hard games do I play exactly? And I'm like, I don't even know what is considered hard, because anything that is considered hard by some, you'll have a lot of people that say, nah, it's easy. Souls games are easy. But like, I've done like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, but I don't even consider them particularly hard either. And I played Bloodborne, but again, everybody says that Souls are easy, so I don't really know what to say to prove my cred exactly. But I am nervously anticipating Ninja Gaiden. I feel like I believe everybody that might be a little bit rough for me. God Hand on the same level as Devil May Cry 3 Dante Must Die mode. I've never tried Dante Must Die mode. So I don't know. But if Abigail, well, I don't know. Maybe Abigail is just better at me. Better than me. The second game, you're gonna fight the cameraman. Wait, which game? Watched a video review in Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and that video recommended me arcade games from the 80s or 90s aside from the critique of AOV. No, not the original Ninja Gaiden. I'm not really good at like the retro platformers. Like I could do some of them, but I'm a 90s kid, so kind of I was like at the beginning of the, what do you call it? When games started getting easier, it was kind of like the 90s. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 2. So like I'm kind of like, I consider myself, saying above average sounds really cocky, but if you really think about the grand spectrum of all people who play games, I do think that I'm like just a little bit above average, but that's kind of it. Not that I can't push myself harder, I rarely feel compelled to, because I play like a lot of games that aren't really that intensive naturally. Like I typically play like classic survival horror, and I mean, I guess some people would consider them hard, but I don't. I think Ninja Gaiden Black is what Gleam wants me to play. He gave me a rundown a while back of like how to play through that series. I hate. She's dying out of pity for me. You're not dying for the right reason. Stupid sandwiches. I swear to God, there's times to where I clicked a hold to start charging up, and then it like decided like, no, you didn't do it the right way, and then it doesn't work. It's like right there. Yes! Finally. What about Blader? You had to beat Battletoads in one go with the second player to get the gamer cred. Nah, I can't ever be a gamer then. Did you play any true hardcore games? Mega Man, Castlevania Classic, or Contra? No, that's what I keep saying. Like, when it comes to, like, the 80s and I guess certain early 90s, like, the side-scroller ones, like, I'm completely filtered. At least judging based on how Classic Mega Man 1 went for me. That was, like, I don't have the patience for that kind of game. I respect it, but it's just, you know, skill issue, so I just get filtered. I'm able to play X, though. I played most of X. I thought X was great, but I also kind of suck at it, but I'm able to get through it. And then I played Symphony of the Night, but Symphony of the Night is not, like, classic Castlevania, so... How do I get it to go to the secret alt character? I think you had to press a button. I thought it was like holding up on the D-pad. I have the physical copy that it was like a collection set from Limited Run Games that was Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood, but I haven't played Rondo of Blood yet. This is the cutest character. But the pencil girls are just my favorite to play as. Mega Man 1 is hard, probably the hardest of the original 6, really? So, like, do they just progressively get easier? I also played, like, a tiny bit of Mega Man Powered Up, which I think was a remake of the first Mega Man. That was hard, too. I didn't play too much of it. I mostly, like, got distracted by Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, the remake of the first X. Oh, I get it. I'm faster as this character. I did play a bit of Legends. I just haven't made time to really finish it. because I have like, I just focus issues. So sometimes if I don't force myself to finish something, I'll just like never get back to something. So I basically may as well restart Legends, but Legends was cool. In general, I kind of prefer like arcadey style games, like as games start getting more cinematic and trying to blend in like narrative harder and harder, I feel kind of disconnected with that style. So I really do like gameplays that are very dense. Dense gameplay. Gameplay density. I think it's also like, one, it can be hard to go to an old file because one is obviously you're going to be somewhere like 40% ways in the game and you have no idea how anything works. You're not really eased into it, and you can do it, but it's such an uphill battle that I feel discouraged and want to just start over. But the other thing is, like, if I were to just pick up my old file and then beat Legends and everybody asked me, so, what did you think of Legends? I'd be like, well, I don't remember the first 5 hours of it, so I kind of prefer to be able to play things in one concise package. That way I can kind of more clearly summarize everything in one go. What's hard, Ghost? I love Electric Underground. I'm, like, such a simp for him. But I found him because of his Bayonetta 3 video, because he's the only person at the time that hated Bayonetta 3, or at least was like a content creator talking about hating it. And ever since then, I've just been like in love with his content. I like his takes when it comes to stuff that I've actually like, because he talks about shmup games a lot, but because I'm like a tourist, I just don't really know much about what he's talking about. In an intimate way, but I really like his Bayonetta video, and I like his takes on Resident Evil. I think that he said that he likes 4 more than the classic Resident Evils, but I think at some point he said that he was interested in replaying the old Resident Evil, so I hope he does. They're not jam-packed action like I think he tends to prefer, but I feel like there's like high value in old Resident Evil. That's my favorite. This game is, I don't know, like, in terms of shmups, I don't know how Twinkle Star Sprites holds up in terms of, like, difficulties. This is one of the easier ones. The final, like, level is really hard. I just so bad at her, but I could eventually beat it just by RNG, I guess, benefiting me eventually. But I like Electric Underground, I like Crobe Cat, I like Nerl, I like Never Knows Best. Who else do I like? I like, for the most part, I like Jim Sterling stuff. Not always, but I do like some takes. They also hated Bayonetta 3. But I think they loved something that I hated, so I can't always trust them. His RE4 remake video was good. He got very descriptive about what the issues with it were. The initial Crobe Cat video... Oh, I also like Crobe Cat, I forgot to mention. The initial RE4 Crobe Cat video was good, but it didn't have any verbal commentary. It was just visual comparisons. So Electric Underground at the time was like one of the better, like, actual analyses. He actually did several videos. He had one that was called, like, Resident Evil 4 Remake will be terrible and everyone will love it, or something like that. So he was kind of, like, already on the attack before the game came out, but he wasn't wrong. I think for the most part, sometimes Sterling talks about actual games. Other times they talk about like business industry practices and shit. But they also do written reviews. I like their colorful way of writing. Lots of personality dripping into it. I like Accursed Farms too. Kind of surreal that now he's like in politics technically. But I remember just watching a few of his videos where he was, you know, talking about Sonic 06, or no, Sonic Heroes in detail. Oh, also Mandalore, of course. Mandalore is really good. None of them upload frequently enough, but that's good because I'm usually busy doing stuff anyway. But whenever one of those do upload a new video, I always kind of get excited to get my autism essay. Yatta! Well, I read Sterling's Alan Wake 2 review and it's great. Oh, weren't they kind of critical of it? Like, they didn't seem to be in love with Alan Wake 2. And that makes me sad because I was hoping I would like it, but I also don't like Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1 is... It has a cool setting, but I never felt satisfied playing it. I just felt like something about Alan Wake feels dull to me. Very, of the times kind of game, doing a few things that irritated me. And fighting shadow monsters just doesn't feel good. There's no good hit feedback from killing things in that game. That's what I fucking hated. I don't like games talking to me. And I know that they were doing it like, oh, well, the narration is the gimmick. He's a novelist. It's like, yeah, but I don't care. He's just telling me what to do. He's telling me, like, oh, I should shoot that. He kind of did stuff like that. To me, it's just immersion breaking. It's like, you know, like, I grew up with 90s games, like a lot of you probably, so you're playing Mario 64 and you're walking around and people don't typically talk to you. Granted, kind of when you first enter the castle, I guess Bowser talks to you, but it's so brief. Other dialogue with characters is completely consensual. You have to, like, initiate it. But imagine if a character just started yapping at you while you're playing it. I've been hating this shit before the what do you call it? Focus M meme. I've been a hater for a really long time. Oh, thank you, Sleepy. Did I die? Oh shit, is that why I'm having to pick a new character? Max Payne 1 was really cool. I haven't played 2 because I've been told that 2's kind of meh, but you know what? Funny enough, Mina said that they were actually wanting to revisit Max Payne 3 because they haven't played it since it came out. I also think that they're still working on the remake for Max Payne 1 and 2, which I worry about because the original voice actor has passed away. So I hope that they do their remake, but they don't re-record any lines. Because I don't think you even need to. I mean, technically, you don't even have to remake the game, actually, but... Curious how that's gonna go. I think Max Payne 3 is done by Rockstar, right? So they turned it into, like, I think a third person... Well, no, or always was. Over-the-shoulder third person. Stop it, bitches! Damn, she hasn't taken any damage. Wait, so they are gonna do a new voice? Oh, jeez. No. That's like... Why? It's just not gonna hit the same. I have... You know what's funny? I was actually just thinking about Deadly Premonition. I don't know why. But I played it off-stream a bit, and I was delighted. It's like almost... It's like role-playing as a driver. There's so much driving in the game. It's amazing. And it's very arcadey. Like, you're walking around and you're picking up fucking coins from enemies. It's so cute. But it's also like Twin Peaks, but like not as good. Which, it works in its favor and also works against it. Because I always get distracted by the fact that the main character is like a lamer Cooper. It's like sometimes you love something so much that you want more of it, so you make a ripoff, but it could be kind of like a double-edged sword because sometimes it'll give you your fix, but it'll also suck because it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel as good. One of these days I should stream that fan game that somebody did. It was like a PlayStation 1 style Twin Peaks game that I think got removed off their website or something. They got in trouble, I think. It was really cool. It was basically adapting the first episode of Twin Peaks. Not fully, though. Like, I was hoping it would, but eventually you could tell that they were condensing things. Twinkle Star? I'm playing it on Steam, but I think it probably initially came out on either PS1 or SNES, if I had to guess. Because PlayStation 1 would sometimes have games like this still. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, yay. I thought that he died in the explosion. It's really fun. I highly recommend Twinkle Star Sprites. Oh, owie. Damn it. Have you played new God of... No, no, no. I haven't played any... Wait. God of War or Gears of War? I haven't played either of them, though. Neither IP have ever really attracted me. They don't look bad or anything, but I've just never... Of all the IPs that I want to get into, they're kind of, like, not really on the list. Oh, now I won. Okay. See how crazy this be going? Die 3 times and then she just dies herself. She doesn't even care anymore. Just put on the original games thanks to my remake fatigue. Yes. With all the remakes and modern games kind of sucking still in ways, I'll just play like older games. I own Drakengard, and I loved it aesthetically, and I loved its vibe, and I like most of its music. I think it's actually a good soundtrack, despite a few tracks being a little bit, like, mental breakdown inducing. But it looks like it's very, repetitive, grindy combat, and not, like, in a good way. So I'm not sure when I want to play it myself, but it's very appealing to me, more than Nier vibe, Nier aesthetic. Like, Nier aesthetic is cool, but I wouldn't say that I'm particularly drawn to Nier aesthetic. And I like Drakengard 1 aesthetic more than, like, Drakengard 3 aesthetic. I kind of hope that... Oh, I didn't realize I was still alive. I kind of hope they do something in the vein of Drakengard 1 again. I think they've just been focusing on Nier so much. Always thought it was weird because the Deadly Premonition guy always said he never saw Twin Peaks. That's probably not the truth. I don't believe that at all. That's kind of not true. But maybe somebody involved in the writing or dev process did watch it. We're gonna hit seizure quota today. I have to move my hand or my leg. I'm just cutting off the circulation by how I'm sitting on it. See, now he doesn't want to survive anymore, but I'm gonna still probably die. Damn it. See, I told you. I can't get company during a game like this. It just gets the adrenaline pumping. This is a good kind of game to veg out to, though, because when I started the stream, I was, like, really low energy because the commission's burning me out. For some reason, playing something like this where I don't care if I die or not. All it is moving around and shooting. It's like, I don't know, it feels good to veg out to stuff like this. I did think about playing Resident Evil 4, because I like to play that as, like, a comfort game a lot, but I don't know, I felt like, I want to wait till I'm, like, higher energy before I go back to that again. Not that I haven't streamed it 5,000 times. Alright, just end me, end me, end me, end me. I'm, like, too low health. Yeah, take me out. My favorite series is Resident Evil. I like classic Resident Evil the most. Modern Resident Evil, I wouldn't say are my favorites or anything. But classic Resident Evil, yes. Damn. It's like I'm realizing that there's like a little bit of range, like, oh, let the enemies get close to you, but if they're a little bit too close to you, they just don't seem to get affected by your projectile. RE2 Remake and 7 were decent, the rest they've been prescribed. They're like, fine. They're like not bad games. Objectively, they're good games, except RE3 Remake. But they just don't really scratch the itch for me. Like, if I want a game of the quality of classic Resident Evil, I just don't really fully get it in modern Resident Evil. Like, I get it to an extent with an asterisk, and it always leaves me frustrated because I'm like, you're not quite there yet. And every time they release a new modern Resident Evil, they never fix, like, my main issues. Or they just keep doing modern game design stuff that just kind of throw it off for me. But I'll just play indie games, I don't care. Gotta say, for me, Armored Core in my comfort game, Shade the series died because Soul is sad. I want to play Armored Core series. I own, I think, Silent Line, but I never played it, but I was told that shouldn't be my first anyway. I'm gonna play the first one whenever I get a moment. Oh, thank you for the follow. I saw somebody play Armored Core 1, and it looks gorgeous, and the music's fantastic. I think it's tank controls. I think I'm supposed to play it with Love, though. Love's gonna basically be my couch buddy. It's like I couldn't even see what attacked me. Like, for 1 second I thought I won, so I was about to look over, and then I had some feeling that I shouldn't. I made the right call. I'm surprised he's still alive. I'm about to die. Damn it! Currently at 10 hours with Pragmata. Whoever said it's short game is dumb. It's because people get spoiled. They want every single game to be 50 hours. Because I guess they just can't conceive the idea, or perceive the idea. No, that's not how I say that word. They just can't, oh that's it, comprehend. They can't comprehend the idea of just replaying a game. They want to be drip-fed a game forever. In one seamless campaign that goes on forever. It's like, whenever I hear short, I'm thinking like, oh, what is Pragmata, like 6 hours or something? I guess it was just like a cheaper end game that they did. It's like, wait, it's not 6 hours, like 10. At the shortest. From what I heard. Yay, yatta! $10 shortest must involve a lot of sprinting and ignoring stuff. Got you. That would be fun to do on replay. I love playing Resident Evil 4 that way. I love just rushing through it. People want time for their money. Yeah, but the problem is that what's wrong with a game that's 15 hours? Like, I feel like that's a pretty good length game. Like, does Resident Evil 4 suck because it's not 90 hours? It's a still long game. Like, my limit is like, I just don't like games being 6 hours preferably. And especially not on a first playthrough. Like, if you get so good at a game that you're able to beat it quick, that's like normal. But if you play a game blind for the first time and you beat that in 6 hours, aka the RE3 remake, I don't like that. Because if it's 6 hours on its first blind playthrough and you replay RE3 remake, well, you're gonna be beating that game in like 2 hours. Shaxx Pragmata is a $60 game in the year for Lord 2026. It's kind of, I don't know where the hell it came from. Like, it's kind of cool that they're doing something like a new IP. Just realized I haven't eaten today, right? Tomorrow, I want to get something good. I just don't know what. I had really good ramen Saturday, bone broth, and then I got extra pork belly. I'm always scared to get ramen anywhere else because my other experience with like restaurant ramen, it's always like really plain. But this ramen is like kind of godly. But I always think of genres. Like, what do I want? Do I want Chinese? Do I want Japanese? Do I want Korean? Mexican? What do I want? What do I don't know. Try to alternate so I don't get bored. Damn. Oh, thank you for the follow. It is not telling me shit. Hold on, let me try refreshing. Boop. Each genre needs to have a certain playtime. You don't want to play Pragmata for 20 hours. Speaking of, that seems to be like a criticism of Alien Isolation. And I don't per se look forward to going back to it because those kind of games exhaust me. I love survival horror, but I'm not the highest. I don't have the highest energy for the stalker enemy survival horrors. I kind of prefer Resident Evil style or Silent Hill style, Illbleed, etc. So it's like you're trying to do shit in Alien Isolation. Oh no, the xenomorph's around. Go hide. Okay, try to do the. Oh no, he's back. Go hide. Like that kind of stuff like tires me out really quickly. And I left off somewhere, and I had intention to go back to it, but I never did. And Mina told me like, oh, you're not even like halfway through the game. And I'm like, really? And Mina's like, yeah, my issue with the game is that for a game like this, it's like way too long. I forgot how long they said it was, but certain games can overstay their welcome depending on the playstyle, I guess. But man, the atmosphere, the vibes, the soundtrack, they really were on point with Isolation. I'm surprised I survived that. What? I win! What? Nani? Like, I got distracted that one time because I was like, oh, there's the food. I need to bait it out, and then I just got hit by something else. It's like your brain having to juggle like a shit ton of stuff. Have you played any Monster Hunter game? Yeah, I played World and I didn't like it, and then I played Rise and I loved it, and then I played... Wait. Oh yeah, it is. Monster Hunter Rise. I loved Monster Hunter Rise, and then the new one kind of sucks, but I also like the combat still. I just didn't like the modern game walkie shit they kept doing. What is the new one? Wilds, right? Wilds. And then I played a little bit of one before I really liked the series. I played because my friend made me play it. It was one that was on the 3D. I think something Ultimate. It was on the 3DS and then it got ported to Switch. I played a little bit of that. But it wasn't until Rise where I would actually like the games. But I'm also not really... I wouldn't consider myself a Monster Hunter person. Like, I typically only really want to play if I'm playing with other people. And I haven't played Wilds in probably more than a year. Because I'd just rather play other stuff. Oh, no, I don't want to play the story. Shit. What? I guess I haven't done the story in a while. I didn't see that they, or remember that they had like full body portraits like that. All right, I'm crashing the game. I'm gonna load it back up. I just want to do like the arcade mode. What I like about games like RE is that it's long the first time, then you learn, and then every run after is so much faster. It's fun to see that progression from 12 hours to 4. Yeah, they're really good speedrun games. No, I want to play as the, how do you unlock the side characters? Isn't it like holding... Oh, isn't it like... Wait, you have to hold... No. Okay, you could change the color. It's not really code, I just don't remember. Twinkle, star, sprites, secret, character. I don't know if they classify secret, but... I don't have any stake in Monster Hunter. I mean, like, I've only played, like, the modern one, so I wouldn't consider myself, like, of having the most... what's the term? I'm a tourist. I have no say in anything. Pressing up or down. Oh, that's what... I guess it is a code. Oh, shit, you're right. It's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't seem to be it. Highlighting specific characters and pressing up, down, or 5 times... Oh, then A, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Peak character designs. Look, I'm a little fairy. I'm so cute. I'm a little fairy girl. I remember, like, when I played World, it just felt it felt overwhelming. In a way, they still kind of are to me, but I'm just not used to them. Actually, though, what the fuck is happening? What, on the screen? I think I remember Worlds being pretty. I don't think Wilds is as pretty. Like, it is at times, but sometimes it's kind of like, eh. Can we get real? What do you want to get real about? Ow. Owie, owie, you hurt me! Had to itch. Wait, what happened? I think RE9 is fine enough in that regard at the moment, but if I keep... Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Capcom ignored my complaints about fixing the damn RE1 remake. Wild. One little fix is all they had to do. That's it? Why don't they care? I want to take my meds, but they're expired. Sometimes I risk it anyway, but probably not a good idea. Or one time, it was so annoying. I already knew what kind of medicine worked for my acne because I used to have it. And I remember I had like a little bit of it resurface years ago. And the doctor wouldn't just prescribe me the medicine that I've already done before. Like, they wanted me to come in because they wanted $200 from me. Medical industry pisses me off. Speaking of, like, mods and shit, I like how the only way I can, like, enjoy RE2 Remake in a way is playing it on PC so I can disable the vignette.
Names of a
Thank you for the
friends.
follow. That seems, well, I was about to say that seems to be something they learned in Modern Resident Evil is to stop doing the vignette, but they haven't because Requiem just makes everything so muddy and dark to see anyway. Because they want to lean into the, like, oh, isn't it spooky how you can't see anything until it's, like, right in your face? You have no idea what's ahead of you, and it's like, but it's, like, boring to look at. I can't see and I'm walking into walls because I literally can't physically see. I hate it so much. Like, just have good art direction. I don't want, I don't know, just more realism. Old Resident Evil, you could always see. They just, like, would play up camera angles, so technically there would be, like, off-screen stuff in a way. But still, at least it was nice to look at. And I like it. But if I were to, like, try to fairly compare them, that's one difference between the two, is that one is, like, nice visually and the other sucks ass. Don't attack me. Damn it! Whoa, whoa, whoa. God, I love that effect that animes would do, where it's like a rainbow, like flashing silhouette kind of deal. I feel like the next time I resume Requiem, I'm gonna try really hard not to make the same complaints throughout the entire stream of calling the game ugly and calling Raccoon City ugly. But God, it's so annoying. I just don't understand how Capcom's fumbled this hard. They could have, like, they're so nostalgia focused. Everything's nostalgia focused. How do you not utilize Raccoon City properly before nuking it again? We didn't get any spin-offs, no Outbreak or anything. Like, everybody is obsessed with Raccoon City, but it seems like Capcom doesn't give a shit? I don't get it. I have no idea what this series is. Yay! Oh, I beat her in 5 seconds. Woo! What are you talking about, Zong? Oh, speaking of, Capcom's Japan account, I think, tweeted out yesterday, like, whoa, today is the anniversary of Operation Raccoon City, and it's like, why are you celebrating when you haven't made it to where we can purchase it on Steam? There's still a disclaimer note saying like, oh, we'll get it back running, eventually. It's been that way for years. Fix it. At least I have it on PS3 still, but not being able to play with my friends and laugh at it is a crime. But that's the curse of enjoying, like, a bad game. If you like a bad game, there's very little chance it's gonna get any support. Because even good games don't get enough support. Certain ones, Haunting Ground, etc. Oh my goodness. Damn it. That's so fast. We took it down briefly to pick something, but we're a small indie company, please understand. I mean, I guess they are not going to make much money off of Raccoon City, so they don't care, but damn. And it's like, there's always ways we can get it, like key sites, but I want the servers. When does that new Onimusha come out? I'm not gonna play it because I still need to play the old ones, but when does the new one come out anyway? Because Pragmata is out now. I remember there's another game they were working on that was kind of like Japanese aesthetic setting. It wasn't Yakuza, or it wasn't Onimusha, it was something else. I don't know if that came out already. And it was like, it looked like it was like a new IP too. So I'm curious what's next? What's next on the menu? Oh, I heard that too. I'm gonna guess Diana dies or something. She's an android and she has to sacrifice herself or something like that. But that's just a guess. I have no idea. Ow, you bastard, you comboed me. Lost Planet 2, no more servers to play with people, friends, that hurts the most. Shame. I know sometimes, like, communities will get together and create, like, fan servers and stuff. That's how, like, you're able to play Outbreak and stuff. But it's always nice when the company actually supports their own shit. Oh yeah, didn't Capcom start taking down, like, YouTube channels again over mods? I think it's, like, over titty mods or something. Whoa, 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 whoa! Caesar, stop, stop, stop! Stop! Ah, stop! Alright, Twinkle Star wanted to make sure I'm awake. Capcom doesn't port games. The fact that they only just now ported like RE1, 2, and 3 and Dino Crisis of Steam, I am sus that they ported Dino Crisis, because I know that RE7 director said they were interested in doing something with Dino Crisis, and then nothing. And now, coincidentally, you port Resident Evil and Dino Crisis out of nowhere? That's interesting. Are you just doing that to be nice, which, hey, I'm grateful for? Or are you gonna make a new Dino Crisis and ruin that IP too? But I don't care. Horror and Dinosaurs by a AAA company? Sign me up. Even if it's a bit slapper, I can get something out of it. Kind of like a potato chip. It's not real food, but it'll do. Wait, how did Onimusha get censored? What's even to censor? All I ever heard is that whenever they did it like a remaster or something of Onimusha, and then they don't have the original composer. What happened to cutscene? Why do we regress when it comes to this stupid censoring? It's like they greatly underestimate what we can handle as a society, except like psychopaths and terminally online. But they'll censor the most just bizarre shit. Oh yeah, that's right. That's been the big old deal. Is there's some like, I don't know, some Menhera like rhythm game or something, and the localization was like really bizarre and weird, like changing the dialogue to be really Western cringe-core. I think they're fixing that, but that shit was weird. I don't think I'm personally interested in the game though, but I saw what the dialogue changes were, and it was just weird. Yeah! I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like people should just leave their baggage at the door and not, like, interject very specific, like, emotions or interests or hatred of things into, like, stuff that has nothing to do with any of that. Personally, I like fictional media trying to be, you know, in its own pocket of the world, not having anything to do with the real world. I mean, it's cliche to say, but, you know, I play and consume stuff to escape from the real world, not to engage with it. Not that you can't create media that engages with the real world. You can, but time and place depends. Yeah! Ugh. What did they do to Fire Emblem? I do know that they, in one of the Fire Emblems, they got rid of, like, having wives that you can pet or something like that. That's not localizing. I think that's just censoring. But did localizers also ruin it? That it's got ruined in multiple different ways. It sucks because AI translating things isn't the best either. It's like, I guess pick your poison, I suppose. I still remember, what was it? I think it was called Banana Fish. It was an anime dub that was like AI, but the voices were all AI. And they sounded really like inhuman, unemotive, and soulless, and that they just shipped that out. I think they removed it. I think it was on Amazon Prime or something, and they removed it because it was so bad. But it's also like, how did you ever ship that and think that it would slide anyway? Maybe it was like a normie that just thinks anime fans are grateful to be able to understand. Like, that's why they watch anime dubs. Like, oh, I just want to understand what they're saying. I don't want to read, though. A bit more than that. Bitches, owie. Third Copen. He doesn't like it when we smash and beat up the AI. I think whenever you just localize a certain way, it's like something to avoid is don't make things more pop culture-y than they need to. Because if you make things pop culture-y, then it kind of limits the audience a bit. And it also makes things less timeless. Like, I wouldn't say, like, never do pop culture in anything ever, but, like, especially if something never was pop culture and then you make it, so that's a little bit weird. Oh! The great thing about this group butchering the translation is that the guy that got fired by Kojima for changing Metal Gear Solid 1, I heard something about that. Is that confirmed true? And then there is also, in terms of localizing, a bit of trivia if there's any new people still here, but I basically read an entire article that, picked apart the old narrative that the what is it called? Fucking forgot what it's called already. The one infamous shitpost dub. Everybody said like, oh, it got a shitty shitpost abridged tier dub because it was so bad in Japan. Yeah, Ghost Stories. It was so bad in Japan that the Japanese begged the Western man to please save it by shitposting and making it meme and like sorta edgy. But the article basically said all the evidence points to the contrary, that actually Ghost Stories was very successful in Japan, did just fine. It wasn't any particular bad or anything. And that it was like a president of localizing or something for some company that just made this decision to do that, and apparently he's notorious for doing localizations like that. And that he, I don't know, he just basically seemed like he was a little bit arrogant, and he's just like, I changed the dub because I felt like it, because I could do better. He said something arrogant like that. Ow. Stop it! Stop it! Bad translations, bad localizations. There's probably a bunch of essay videos talking about the subject. Endless material for that. Kind of fascinating how we still deal with it. Like, oh, we're not dealing with like 4Kids anymore, but we still deal with like weird shit. Regardless. Yeah, but if somebody liked Ghost Stories and then it just gets butchered to like appease an audience that never had any interest in Ghost Stories, I don't know. I don't really respect that much, I guess. If somebody likes it, I get it, but to me, I just, Also, good night, Spaghetti, and thank you for coming. There are, but now it's malicious instead of incompetent. Yes. Incompetent, or it was, there were, like I said, for the Ghost Story, sometimes it was arrogance why they would do it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about, I don't know, it's Menhera Core rhythm game. Good compromise would be a faithful translation, but include the shitpost translation. Yeah, like, I feel like that's fine. Because the dub is history now. Like, it deserves to be preserved, too. But it's also nice to be like, okay, now we're releasing the original Ghost Stories dub. But, like, or faithful dub, or redub, or something like that. One thing that's kind of sad is, from when I last looked, I don't think we ever got a proper release of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Sub in the West. Anytime we get any releases, it's just the 4Kids dub. And the 4Kids dub had a ton of visual censoring as well. So it's not a matter of just like swapping the auto tracks. If they wanted to have both on one, the videos would be a bit different. But it's kind of sad that Yu-Gi-Oh! Just got the treatment that it did. I'm hopeful that maybe one day they will release some kind of Blu-ray for the original, though. Yu-Gi-Oh! Uncensored Japanese dialogue. Hell, only recently did Shaman King. Shaman King was also 4Kids. Only recently did Shaman King get properly released, I think, in the West on DVD. It was like, I forget what the company is. There's a company that reprints old anime media. Like, they did Angel's Egg kind of recently. Oh, I don't remember if I ordered that. And they also did the Darkstalkers OVA, and they reprinted the Devilman OVAs, the Birth and whatever the bird one is. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, One Piece had the infamous poison suction darts and a lot of other things wrong with it. It was kind of funny. I'm actually curious. I don't remember if I pre-ordered the Angel's Egg Blu-ray, new one that they did. I have an old DVD for it, though. 3 stars. This is not good. Oh, actually, also, for sure, the company that reprinted the shit, they actually put Shaman King 4Kids dub on Blu-ray, which Shaman King never had a home release. Like the 4Kids dub back, if you were watching it as a kid and you liked it, you didn't get a home release except for a few episodes. But like 20 something years later, then some company like printed it out. Let me see. Devilman the Birth by. I want to find the company that did it. Damn it. What are they called? Let me try reprint. Shaman Kane's alright. Shaman Kane is it is a fine, good, even shonen, but there's just so much better stuff out there. And Shaman King kind of goes downhill the longer it goes on, both the manga and the anime. And both Shaman King animes suck for different reasons and similar reasons. I'm trying to think of like other niche projects that that the company did. They have a Twitter. I always, every time I think of them, I always forget like what they're called. Devilman the Birth, Darkstalkers, OVAs. Do you win? Okay, so, huh? Steve Blum said that the English dub of Cowboy Bebop did so well that they remade the Japanese version to be closer to that, and I'm pressing X to fucking doubt. What? Like what? Like they retranslated like the subtitles to be more in line with the I wouldn't be surprised. That actually sounds like something that a Western company in charge of anime would do, actually. Like, oh, let's relocalize it and shift the dialogue a little bit. Not to imply that, I mean, I'm not really into Cowboy Bebop personally, but Cowboy Bebop, I don't think like they did anything drastic to the dialogue, but I'm sure they localized it to an extent. Kind of every anime dub does, even when they are faithful. Oh, wait. Shaman King dub Blu-ray. Oh, is it? No. It's not this site. Wait, is it Discotech? I think it's Discotech. Their website is kind of yeah, it's them. Their website is very old school internet, like the way it's formatted. Yeah, what do they have? I'm actually kind of curious. because I haven't looked in a while. And they probably have limited stock. They do some, like, live action. Seeing if there's anything that I haven't caught up on. A lot of stuff I don't recognize. Wasn't Discotheque that one that was recently caught in the scandal with someone admitted they maliciously translated the script? I wouldn't be surprised. That's unfortunate. What script was it? Well, I thought Discotheque... I don't think Discotheque are dubbers. Discotheque, I believe they... Well... I mean, I guess if they're releasing home releases, like, maybe they are redoing the subtitles. The Japanese version got the audio re-recorded to be closer to English, which I highly doubt. That's weird. Unless like the people in charge of the Cowboy Bebop Japan division are Westaboos, maybe. I mean, I'm not doubting that there was a scandal with maliciously translating a script, but I just don't know, like, you don't seem to be sure if it was Discotheque, right? Like, it might have been another company, right? But all this reminded me of, like, what was it? There was the weird thing that Dragon Maid did. That was, like, a huge thing where they translated it to where I think they made a character talk about the patriarchy. And then I thought they also had a comment about Gamergate, but turns out that was prison school. It's really cringe. Like, I went and I watched the clip on YouTube, and the conversation flow didn't feel natural for her to even bring up Gamergate. It felt like maybe it was like hovering in the character's mind, like she's just dying to like talk shit about Gamergate, and she was gonna take any opportunity possible to just bring it up, even though it didn't fit at all. It was really weird. Prison School anime ugly though. The manga's way better. The anime was, I don't know. I don't like when anime tries to experiment and like fix things that aren't broken, so to speak. Add in too many gradients. Like they overdid it because they were trying to make I don't know, they're just afraid of being an anime and not a manga, so they try to like make it hyper detailed and it looks really weird in motion. Like they're not quite there yet. I think anime post-process and effects go overboard a lot of the time. They have Cutie Honey. Can you just buy all this stuff? Or is it sold out? Oh, it just redirects to Right Stuff. Ooh, right. That's Crunchyroll now. God, modern web design sucks ass. Everything is just so convolutedly big. You have to just scroll so much just to see, like, a few things. Oh, there's my beautiful Devilman Lady. I got Devilman Lady from them. They are geo-blocking Japan so they can't see how bad it is? What? Is that real? I need to read or watch Galactic Express. I always see that character around and she's so pretty. She's like my type. One thing that I've been wanting to watch for a bit, because I was, my friend told me about it. I think it's called Malice Dolls. I think it's like a CGI anime or something. I want to watch that with my friend. We just haven't made any time. Once I get, they do have a bunch of out-of-print stuff. Once I get through commissions, I'm gonna probably raise the prices if I continue to do them, just so I can like have free time again. It was nice. It was nice being able to make some extra money for some of my VTubing costs, but I always forget how valuable time is. So not being able to do whatever I want all the time has been making me sad. I want to play video games. I want to get through Requiem already. Oh. I'm just spamming stuff now. I was asking for it though, and I'm very happy with everybody who commissioned me. I'm very grateful. can't believe Pumpkin hates money. I hate money so much. Please don't donate subs to me. Please don't. I hate it. I'll be really pissed off. Okay. That's one thing that I struggle with is, I think with shmups, there's little gaps that you can squeeze through, even though your character model doesn't look like they can. And I don't quite have the eye for it yet. I'm not really good at, like, really delicate, precise movement. Speaking of buying out, wasn't there a manga site? It was like a pirate manga site, and now it's been bought by, like, a manga corpo. And I think they had a ton of their shit removed. Huh? Being a pirate is always migrating and having to hop from manga site to manga site. The worst is, like, you have a good manga site, but then either your manga, like, gets taken down, like a specific one you're reading, or, like, they don't work for some reason. Or chapters are missing or something weird like that. One thing that's funny is, like, if you read Hunter x Hunter, different sites will have it scanned differently. Some will have the manga versions, like the finished printed manga versions, and then others will be, I think, like the Shonen Jump scans, where it will have the sketch pages where he scribbled. So sometimes you dig around if you want to, like, read a certain version. God damn. Why do I suck? All the anime sites are getting taken down too? Yep. I don't want to, like, create accounts on 50 different anime platforms. Oh, you want to read this manga? Sorry, you're gonna have to download our Anime Smelly app. Sorry. Oh, you want to download that manga? Oh, we don't have it. But if you do download Anime Toilet Shit Stain app, then you can. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The downfall of fan translation was Batato dying out. Did they die? I've used them before. I know that I've been struggling to read. It's like hashtag Dracula, done by that Sachiro artist or whatever. The one that did, like, he has, like, really insanely detailed art, and he once did a manga about climbing a mountain. Like, I haven't been able to, like, read it. Yeah, Dracula. Hashtag DRCL. Why is it written that way with the hashtag? It seems so Zoomer core, but it's literally, like, a weird retelling of Dracula. But I can't keep up, and I haven't wanted to, like, pay money to, like, read it. Not right now, anyway. Maybe eventually. But again, it comes down to, like, what do I buy it on? I don't want to have to balance apps. I guess I could buy it physically, but I don't have the room. You know what I'm sad about is I was really excited to get Mina to watch, Soul Eater, but it didn't take very long before we got to the point where you should leave off because it does kind of dip in quality. Well, it dips in quality because it's not faithful at all. But I think Twitter, it was like the Soul Eater Twitter page. They teased some image of, you know, the Soul Eater moon, and everybody got excited. We were thinking, like, oh, are they gonna actually redo the anime? Which they shouldn't redo the entire anime. Half of it was perfect. They just need to pick the point where the story diverged and just re-adapt that fine. Like, you don't have to redo what was already perfectly done. Just redo what you weren't able to do right. But I think I heard that the only Soul Eater Twitter was renamed to a Fire Force Twitter or something now. I don't know if that's true. Sucks if it's true, though. We really do deserve a good Soul Eater second anime. Because, I mean, it's really good, and everybody liked it. And the second half of the manga is good, so I just don't get it. New Soul Eater game, if only. I already know that Fire Force is connected, but I don't feel like if there's a Soul Eater Twitter, I don't think it should then just be renamed to Fire Force. If that's true that they actually did that. Soul Eater is its own IP. Even if it's connected to Fire Force, it's its own IP that existed before Fire Force, before like the mangaka created Fire Force. So I feel like Soul Eater deserves more respect than to just be absorbed by Fire Force, which sucks because Fire Force ain't even good. Like, maybe I needed to give it another chance, but I really couldn't get into it. I wanted to, but none of the characters were grabbing at me. I just didn't really like any of them. It's like these little fireballs? Are they mine? Oh, they're from the damn cave! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! New thing takes precedent. New thing takes precedent and is worse. Hi, Kama. I mean, Fire Force seems to be divisive. It's like everybody, like, it's completely split. Half of everybody hates it, half everybody likes it. So it's a divisive series. It's like, I would have liked to like it because I mean, I like Soul Eater, so. Shmuppin's going terrible. I'm horrible at it. So basically, the norm. Also, like, I want to play as the... I forgot, I was like doing this as the other character. 1, 2... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resident Evil 4 parentheses 2003. Not to be confused with the real Resident Evil 4, the new one. But we're basically just doing mindless arcade mode. There's like a story mode, but I'm just like, oh, I don't care. Even if Fire Force isn't like bad, I just didn't like it. Not because it wasn't exactly Soul Eater, at least for me, but I didn't like the characters. I'm not looking for like a Maka clone and a Death the Kid clone and a Black Star clone. I just wanted to like them and I just didn't. But I'll maybe give it another chance. Maybe I'll like some side characters more or something.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. Which isn't uncommon for me. Sometimes like I don't tend to gravitate towards the main cast and I'll just get really fixated on like a side character. And even if they did do a new Soul Eater, if it's not Bones, I don't want it. I don't want a new Soul Eater if it's like Monkey's Paw and it's gonna be like really ugly, you know? I think the fact that Fire Force takes a hot minute to do anything where a Soul Eater you had first episode shit that painted a full picture of what's up with the world and bit up on that. It just depends, because like Soul Eater could have taken its time too. Like I think Soul Eater actually gets into it like maybe too quick. I don't say that in like a bad way. Like personally I vibe with it, but sometimes I like slower build up. Not too slow, like dependent. I think kind of like a medium pace could be cool. Trigun's like that. Trigun is paced really well. I think Trigun starts a little bit slow at first, but then it picks up really quick and then it just keeps going. Manga, anyway. Anime fucked things up by making everything drag for no reason. Well, I mean, they had a reason. They didn't have any more, they didn't have enough, material to adapt yet. This is the closest I've gotten to beating her, probably, but I'm not gonna win. Sandwiches, it's over. Personally, I just read the manga. Here, just finish me. I don't like that I took damage immediately. Just take me out. I don't think these guys can ever kill me. It has to be the fires that finish me off. Yeah, take me out. What time is it? Oh, shit. After I beat her, I'll call it. Oh, God. Ugh. I saw the new Fist of the North Star. I think it's all CGI, and somebody showed a comparison shot. And it's so, like, stiff and ugly. Like, CGI anime is getting better. We've come a long way, but it's just not perfect yet. But you could also argue that's adaptations in general, because like not all 2D animations are particularly great. I think I got donated something. Thank you so much. Machina, oh my god, thank you. I was only able to see because I have OBS kind of in view above my game screen. But thank you very much. What was I saying? Oh right, just adaptations in general, it's always been like a 50-50 if it turns out good or not. With CGI though, CGI it felt like if something was CGI it would always be bad. Now we're at a point to where it's kind of a coin flip if it's good or not. Studio Orange is pretty good, and what, Dorohedoro seems like it's alright? But I'm never excited when something gets announced to be CGI, because I prefer 2D as a medium. So when I found out that Trigun was going to be CGI, I was kind of devastated. But I was okay. And then I found out they were changing the art direction and the character designs and the story and the literally everything. And then I'm just like, alright. Hello, Cam. Hi. Ow. Sorry, I had to look at chat. Yeah. Hoseki no Kuni is Studio Orange. They also did Beastars and Trigun Stampede. I loved Hoseki no Kuni. I thought it was great. For me, it's just hard to like Stampede if like you read the manga. Like, if you only ever watch the original anime, maybe it could be interesting, like, oh, let's just see another version, but it's like, the manga's never been properly adapted, so it just makes me I'm not vibing with a reinterpretation if we don't even get, like, a faithful adaptation first. Like, I'm just not ready. Are you a Trigun manga reader? It's, like, my favorite series. Aside Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets like a few extra points because of nostalgia, but if it wasn't for that, then Trigun would 100% be my favorite. I remember whenever the discourse for a new Trigun was at its highest, and there were just so many people that were just like, just acting like you're not allowed to have any issue with the new Trigun, that you're just a hateful, evil person. It's like, man. It's like, sorry for liking a thing so much that I would want it to be treated faithfully? I remember there's like a content creator who he tried to basically mock fans by acting like they're stupid by being, oh, are you mad? And it just said like, tried to make it seem like the new Trigun wasn't any different than the old one. Sunglasses, check. Blonde hair, check. Red coat, check. What are we complaining about exactly, y'all? Something stupid like that. I don't don't know. I feel like people just see fans get. Oh, I won. Oops, I didn't even realize. I don't know. People see fans that are passionate get upset about something, and then they just kind of dismiss you by being like, "Oh, you're mad. Oh, well, do you have cancer? Okay, well, why are you
Names
complaining?
of a
This is no big
friends.
deal." Thank you for the follow.
Names of a
It's like,
friend.
I don't know. I feel like some people just don't give a shit about anything. Like, they just don't care about anything, and they just accept anything. Or the things they do get upset about are actually stupid. 100%. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes outrage can be right. And thank God for it. Otherwise, Devil May Cry would be dead. Devil May Cry would be that new shit. Also, hello, Avius. Hi. You can like shit and still have issues with it. People have gotten weird as shit these days. What do you mean exactly? In what context you're responding to it? I hope you weren't thinking that I was saying that you can't enjoy something that has issues. I feel like most things have issues, and it just depends on if the pros outweigh the cons or not. Sadly, the only manga I've ever read was later parts of Naruto, Kaiju number 8, and the One Punch Man manga. I didn't like Kaiju number 8. I thought it was bland. And later Naruto was... I would recommend early Naruto. Early Naruto was pretty good. No, Devil May Cry is on Netflix, and it's... yeah. I'm kind of sad about that. It's like not quite a localization thing, but it might as well be. Same spirit of somebody who just doesn't give a shit about the source material, just kind of making it weird. Oh, no problem. My bad, Eternal. Referring to folks that act like you're the literal devil if you criticize something when you can love a thing and still give valid criticism. Yeah, exactly. That's, I think, where they call them fanboys. Fanboys that just are uncritical about all the media they consume, and they're just happy to get a thing for the IP, and they just don't like seeing hate or whatever. But I feel like it's good to try to encourage a standard, to want good writing or to want like well-designed thing, well-animated thing, or if it's like a long-going IP, you want the new installment to understand the foundation of the earlier games, because the earlier games are still good, and you want that to carry over to the new games and stuff. I had watched the Naruto anime up until the fourth war, got bogged down with filler, then said F it and dove into the manga. That's always the way to go. That's why I read Trigun, because I wasn't liking the Trigun anime. I thought, like, cause like, the Trigun anime, I watched it hoping I would like it because it's a classic, and I would always see Vash around as when I was young. He was very iconic, very handsome, very cool. And I'm watching the anime, I'm like, man, what is this? I don't see the point to this. This feels kind of like dull. Like Vash is so flashy, yet the series he's in feels so dull and unremarkable in ways. Dropped it, read the manga, and I'm like, oh, okay. I understand now. Did you hear about Sony's new Durham? Can't play your games without internet now. Man, these game companies have been pushing for that for the longest time. They just... every now and then a game would come up to where you always have to be connected online. It's really annoying. I enjoyed the anime, but it hardly covers the manga. It's crazy how much deeper it goes. Yeah, like the anime... You can tell that Naito gave them cliff notes to follow, so if you're familiar with how the manga goes, like certain story beats, or like bullet points to describe the story beats of the manga, you can kind of see them try to tackle it in the anime, but it's such a, like, weaker version. Like, one example is the backstory of Vash and Knives in the manga is a lot darker and more in-depth than what the anime does. The anime dub is more bland, but it's still getting into the theme of Knives' twisted point of view versus Vash, I suppose. But it's more corny in the anime where it's like, oh look, the butterfly, it's about to be eaten by the spider, and it's like, okay, well, what's the manga version of that? Well, I would tell you, but I don't want to spoil it. There's no Millie in the new anime too. She's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's funny. They replaced Millie with a dude that has her color scheme, but she's in season 2. I don't know if she was always planned to be brought back, or if they did that because people were so pissed, but it's just kind of wild. And I did try to watch the Trigun Stampede. What I got from it is, how do I say this? When you're using 3D, you have more capabilities than what is possible with 2D. I mean, you technically can do certain things with 2D that 3D can do easier, but it's a lot more expensive and hard to do in 2D, like 3D pan-in shots and stuff like that. You can technically do that in 2D animation. It's just really hard and nobody wants to do that. But what I felt from the first episode of Stampede is that they were overdoing it. Where, oh, we have a full 3D roam camera now. We gotta go crazy with it and do all kinds of, and it's like too much. Like, dial it back a little bit. That's what I remember thinking. That, and, I mean, it's story beats, or not story beats, pacing. It was just weird. It was just different. It's just completely different. And they're like, people think like, oh, you're just mad that Vash looks different, this and that. It's like, no, they're literally completely changing the entire foundation of some of the characters. Like Crimson Nail is unrecognizable. They turned Crimson Nail from like a like big majestic trans lady into a loli with like weird mental instability. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, what's the deal with that? And new Knives, I don't like his design. Well, as much. Like, the old Trigun was like the perfect combination of like Mad Max core, anime, sci-fi, plug suits and stuff, and then a little bit of like random ass like bondage. Like Vash wears like latex like belt bondage pants, shit like that. It was, and also a little bit of Western thrown in. It doesn't lean that hard into the Western aesthetic. Like it does at first a bit, but as it goes on, it just kind of leans more into the sci-fi. It was cool. And then the new Trigun is like, you know, the philosophy of modern sci-fi where you don't want things to look like alien derivative. You don't want things to look kind of like mechanical, rusty, pipey. You want things to be sleek and clean and like pristine and perfect. And you want everybody to look like K-pop designs or something. So it's all smoothed out. Knives doesn't have like a cool plug suit anymore. Now he has like a superhero tight suit. And it's so enraging. He's like one of my favorite anime characters. Like, I don't think the design is bad, but I'll pull up an example of the anime. The anime is not fully faithful to his, well, it's a little bit different. No, his hot suit does look like this in the manga at times. Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's definitely like, it's not like bad. It's just, you're both called Trigun, and one of you came first, so I'm gonna probably be a bit harsh on the reinterpretation, but Knives is also done all wrong in the anime. Like, he's not bad, but he's not, like, in terms of his writing and personality. But you got this cool-ass plug suit. Like, look at this shit. It's awesome. And then you have, they gave him, like, Moe blush. They've truly given Trigun to the Fujos. Fujo fandom for Trigun has probably been what's keeping it alive. Fujos love Trigun because it's handsome men with like mental baggage and brothers that don't get along and are maybe too intense into each other. But my god, they gave him the nose blush and the cheek blush. It's so weird. Like, I like that kind of stuff in fan art. I don't want it to be like in the official thing. That's not how Trigun is in the manga. So why are you doing this Moe blush on him? But like, you can kind of see they're going for like a organic looking vibe for the suit, which I think is neat. And they're, you know, he's got kind of like a pale color palette. He's got like, you know, Caucasian skin, really light blonde hair, and then just like a white bodysuit. It's like neat, but it doesn't have the edge. That's what I like about Trigun, is Trigun dabbles into a lot of different themes, but in terms of like character designs, it's pretty, like, got kind of an edge to it. It's, like, cool. That's also what's cool about Vash is supposed to look kind of like a hard ass. Vash looks intimidating. Vash, hold on, I'll pull him up. I always loved glazing Vash. Wish he'd glaze me. Nah, I want his brother instead. It's like he's supposed to look scary. That's the idea, is like Vash is an intimidating character. And everybody has like this really bad impression of him for kind of a good reason in a way. Sorta, not really, but kinda. And then where's his new gentle boy one? His fuckboy E-boy. I have to find like a full body. And some people say like, oh, Vash is like more mopey and sad in the new anime. He's kind of like that in the manga too, though. Like the new anime hyper fixated more on like the emotional aspects of where the manga goes eventually. But they didn't do anything else right. And they didn't even do the emotional aspect right because they're changing everything. How come I can't find a full body? Oh my god. I hate it. I hate this so much. I think this is an official illustration. I mean, this is what modern Vash looks like. Hold on. Is it here? Yeah. It's like, does this look like a scary, intimidating guy to you? Does this look like a guy who would be on wanted posters, and if you see him, you go, oh, fuck, is that Vash the Stampede? He's gonna kill us all! It's like, he doesn't even have the BDSM pants anymore. He's just wearing, like fabric, and I think he's got, like, a little holster on his thigh. He's got, like, a soft jacket now. We don't have too many scary geometry going on. And that damn hair. Like, I think it doesn't help that we associate that hair with, like, people in real life right now, I guess. Where it just kind of looks like you're trying to look like a cute boy. You want to be a cute boy. It just doesn't work. It sucks because it's like, what's so bad about this? You think that, like, oh, because this is a 90s-esque design that you just can't do. You can't use this. The kids won't connect with it. The kids, quote, I mean all ages, but we have to change it to adapt to today's times. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are willing to adapt to retro shit. Like, I think you underestimate younger people. Like, it's easy to talk shit about them and say they're evil, but it's like, nah, if you gave young people of today's generation a faithful Trigun that looks like this, they would have been able to get into it too. But I just feel like the team that was in charge of it, they just wanted to do something really different. And I know that Naito gave the anime his blessing, but Naito is probably a nice person and nice guy. He's the creator. He's not a hard ass like us, like militant fans. So he's like, hey, as long as you're having a good time, you know, thank you for loving my IP. You want to reinterpret it? That's fine. Like, I respect him for being a nice guy. I just don't want to agree. What is the manga art like? Oh, whoa, glad you asked. Let me go find lots of panels. Alright, I'm never going to bed. Vash, did you know that Vash's suit actually has a second design later? So you saw like Vash's first iconic suit, but he actually gets a different one later. I like the first one more, but he has like really cool like tubes later on. And there's a narrative reason why he gets like partially black hair. Because the first part of Trigun, like, it's really short, but the first part of Trigun is full blonde, but like all of like Maximum, then it's like black underneath it. And it's a good look. I love really, really lanky, long limbs, and Trigun's really good for that. Older anime in general, I think, liked to draw characters really tall. It's like, that's from like the Chapter 1 era. one thing I'll warn though, it's like a kind of common warning is if you read Trigun, first off, you want to either read the Dark Horse translation. You'll kind of be able to tell it's an official translation, right? You're going to preferably want to read a Dark Horse translation, or there's like a fan translation that claims to be better, but that's debatable. I think they're called I think it's called Trigun Overhaul. It's like majestic. Look at all the detail and like the bullet holes and the tail coat, or the coat tails. Oh, right. What I was going to say is if you try to read Trigun, the action sequences are conveyed a little bit chaotically. It can be hard to tell what exactly is going on, but it's not too bad if you just read them really slowly. Like, do you ever read manga and action fights going on and you kind of flip through it like, yeah, I'm pressing this and yep. Then he like flipped over and yep, he's doing a high kick. Yep. It's like you have to kind of read Trigun a little bit slower to like understand. At least that's how it was for me. And then it wasn't too bad. I want to find Knives. I love Knives in the manga. He's so good. I always like this shot of his ass, but it highlights like his cool suit. It's also funny, like the creator Naito, he must have something for like brothers that loved each other and then they turn into enemies, because a Gungrave is like that too. Did this save in the stupid WebP folder thing? Yeah, I think it did. It's like, I love this. It's like, Trigun gets into, like, so bioorganic shit. And there's a reason why, but it's, like, really cool. Like, look at that. The detail in the outfit, the bioorganic shit, the outfit geometry. It's just, it's so soulful compared to the new one. New one just wants to streamline it, I guess. But to me, that's boring. This panel I really like of him. Right here, hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. He's so peak. I don't know what this pose is. I think he's stretching. He's flexing. And then Legato. Oh my god, there's so many differences with the original anime. Legato is kind of like... He feels like the real villain of the anime. And then Knives is kind of like this lingering thing mentioned, and then he shows up at the end. And he's kind of pathetic. He's not what you expect. But it's actually like more like the reverse in the manga. Legato is actually pathetic. Like really pathetic. So if somebody only has watched the original Trigun anime and then goes to manga, they're in for like a big surprise with him. Most of the stuff you're talking about is covered in Stargazer. There are some World of Warcraft tier paladins. Well, I think a lot of content creators were back in the call them content creators. I don't know what to call them exactly, but creators from like 90s and stuff. I think they were all inspired by very similar things. They were drawn from the same inspo. That's why like a lot of things were alien derivative, aliens, as an example. Yaoi proportions. I love it. I love yaoi proportions. Also, hi Faultier. Sorry. I was talking about Trigun, so I went off on a tangent. But I think it's time for me to head out. I'm going to take a shower and just kind of relax. But I wanted to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me. It's been kind of cool. I'm really happy that Twinkle Star Sprites didn't crash again. I will be back tomorrow. Probably, it depends on my mood, either 6 p.m. Eastern Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to hopefully either beat Requiem or get almost to the end of it, because I want to wrap it up so I'm ready for Pragmata whenever it arrives to me. But here is my Discord. if you feel like joining my Discord community, you can also be notified whenever I go live or whenever we do game and movie nights. Here is my website. I have 2 of them, but they have kind of the same stuff. VTuber, lore, reference sheets, ways to support, etc., etc. And then here are my Twitters. PumpkinSynth is the main one, and SailorSynth is the alternate one. But I post certain stream announcements exclusively on SailorSynth, so I usually recommend following them both. I wanted to kind of keep the vibes separate. And is there anything else that I usually post? Website. I don't usually post the merch, but I will probably try to keep on that once the new merch drop comes. Because for anybody who doesn't know, this was the illustration for the last merch drop that I did. And the next is going to be for these 2, but the art isn't done yet. But I won't be able to debut it until December, which is when I'm going to be debuting my alternate costumes. I'm going to have a winter sailor costume and a winter military costume, so I'm looking very forward to that. I have a few things lined up. At the end of August, I think it'll be like August 30th or something like that. At the end of August, I'm going to be debuting 2 costumes for my big forms. And then technically, I also have an upcoming debut that I am working on for middle or early, no idea what that's about, but that's going to be, I think, early May. Because I wanted it to be spread apart from my birthday. I don't like having multiple events, like bigger events, like too close to each other. It stresses me out. I don't like it. But my birthday is going to be in June, early, and I'm not looking forward to it because I don't want to get any older. I wish that I could, like, become younger. It sucks. I'm at a point to where, like, there's no joy anymore in birthdays. In terms of, yeah, whatever. It's okay. I'll just be old. It's okay. I don't care. But anyway, now I leave. I go bid you adieu. Let's see, who's up? What's going on? It's 4. Man, I'm not gonna be able to watch Severance now. I'm not even tired. That's the worst part. So I'm gonna be staying up doing absolutely nothing. I'm young in spirit, exactly. Womb is eternal. Oh right. Lobotomy's playing through Mario 64 for the first time. She's never played it before. Raid. Lobotomy. Bunny. Alright. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. See you guys later. See you guys tomorrow.